old stuff works.
Unbreakable glass pots, too, by the way.
Thank
Those
you.
things are durable.
No, you can slam them on the ground and they wouldn't break. Unbelievable.
Hit people.
Apparently, Jorge and I took an adventure overseas last night. Go ahead, put on your Dr. Farr hat because you need to do some dream analysis for your guy over there. It's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
For contest rules, go to ESPNLA.com and click the contest button.
Hey, everybody. Excited to have with me in studio the one and only Dr. Monica Madden from Beverly Hills Ortho. Hi, Dr. Madden.
Hi. Thanks for having me. This is exciting.
All right. Let's get to why we want everybody to listen carefully because you have a special offer for ESPN LA listeners. Tell me about it.
We're really happy to be part of the ESPN LA family and so grateful for everyone listening right now. We are giving the first 5 people who register now and every time this airs $1,000 off Invisalign or braces treatment. Just go to BeverlyHillsOrtho.com and enter the code SMILE and you're on your way.
So enter the code SMILE at BeverlyHillsOrtho.com and I could get $1,000 off Invisalign?
Yes, absolutely.
And what if I wanted to just call the office? Can I get the offer that way?
Yes, absolutely. Just say SMILE and you heard it on ESPN.
877-7, let's do this.
Yes.
Or, Monica, as I like to say, BeverlyHillsOrtho.com.
Hey, it's Travis here for Prize Picks. You know Prize Picks by now, right? Pick more, pick less. It really is that easy. Why not take what is some of the best times of the year? You got baseball, basketball, football, hockey, everything you can think of, and make it even better with Prize Picks. All you have to do is pick more or less. And right now, you can win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. There's a reason that Prize Picks is the only real money daily fantasy platform with an injury insurance policy so that your lineups stay in play even if one of your favorite players gets injured. And if your player leaves in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks keeps your lineup alive. So why not join Prize Picks? It is the absolute best place to get real money sports action. Join over 10 million users, including me, and sign up today. Put in that promo code 710 when you sign up, and you're going to get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. At Los Angeles International Airport, changes are arriving daily to help reduce traffic, save travelers time, and transform the travel experience. The LAX Economy parking structure is now open with thousands of smart parking spaces, as well as hundreds of EV charging stations. Modernized terminals have biometric gates for faster boarding, and in the future, the People Mover train will connect travelers to LA Metro. For more information, go to their website, flylax.com/transforming-LAX. That's flylax.com/transforming-LAX.
Lakers fans, take the purple and gold with you wherever you go by downloading the Lakers app, presented by BBGO. With the Lakers app, get the latest team news, live updates, in-game highlights, photos, and more. Available in the App Store for free. Don't miss any of the action as the season continues. And always be game day ready. The Lakers app has you covered. Download now to your iPhone or Android. Let's go, Lake Show.
Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. You'll get a maximum tax deduction and a vacation voucher.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Paid for by Cars for Kids.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, because you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it. To keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things. People. Love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
ABC Wednesdays.
Y'all complain all day. We want books. We want paper towels in the classroom. Bet you want raises, too.
I'm still waiting on the paper towels.
Abbott Elementary returns with the new season.
We asked the district for more after-school programs. They gave us $50 for class pets instead.
Critics cheer. Abbott Elementary continues to be one of the funniest and most beloved shows on TV.
What y'all doing out there? Taking bribes? Proud of y'all.
Abbott Elementary, Wednesdays, 9:30, 8:30 Central on ABC and stream on Hulu.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Is it safe to go outside?
What do you mean?
Your teammates have all gone back to wherever it is they came from?
Most of them took off. Like Kurt took off right after the game.
I'm not worried about him.
The next guys took off, Monday.
Okay.
Everybody went back home.
Okay.
Good to see everybody.
I bet.
Yes, good to see Mike Jones, my man.
Pretty good tackle.
Who?
Bro, like I said, I hope it came out during the halftime. When I said he was the bearing wall of that team, I mean that. He was the guy that kept us all together. He was the anchor. And he never said a freaking word. He just worked.
I can picture it in my mind's eye.
Yeah.
I just, because there he goes. There goes Dyson. And, you knew better than I did, but I'm thinking that's a 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
That's a 50-50 shot. Sometimes the defensive player wins. Sometimes the offensive player wins.
Can I go football nerd on you for a
Sure.
second? That play is designed to drive him into the end zone. That was Wycheck running at him. Wycheck was a great tight end. Got to rest his soul. You have to honor that because if he lobs it over your head, it's a touchdown by the goalpost. So it's designed to drive you off and then run the receiver under. It's an unstoppable play. It's a first down play. It's a 2-point conversion play.
Yeah.
And Mike was in the right spot at the right time, read it, and made the play. Got the guy on the ground.
Crazy.
So,
and you got a ring on your hand.
That's what I'm
because of it.
saying. Yeah. The players bitch and moan all the time when it's hot outside and it says full pads. Ugh, damn.
Do they even do that anymore?
They do
Not
sometimes.
very much, right?
Or whatever. Whatever you don't like, you're going to grunt. Ugh. Not him. No matter what was on the board, same guy. Hard, easy, same guy. Made the play.
Super Bowl champion.
Yes.
What's on tap today on 710 ESPN? Thanks to our friends at Michelob Ultra. The Lakers are back in the NBA Cup. Of course, it is a cup game tonight. They battle the Suns in Phoenix. Coverage begins at 5:30 with the Toyota Lakers. Countdown with Beto Duran live from Cosm, L.A. You can hear the game on 710 AM in crystal clear digital quality on the all-new ESPN LA app. Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs, 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. So, Jorge.
Yeah.
I'm the one that gets the weird
Buenos dias.
dreams on this show. Buenos dias. Yeah.
Roll it up.
Yeah, man. It's
Hody Hody. Is that the other one?
Hody Hody.
Hody Hody.
Karibu.
What's going on in your brain? That you and I...
apparently I need to get away. I need to take a trip somewhere because this morning I wake up 5:45, usual time, get ready, whatever. And Travis and I apparently took a trip to Japan.
What?
Yeah. So we're checking in the airport. He's been talking about the airport and whatnot, so that's been in my head.
This is a dream, right?
Yes,
I'm like,
dream.
since yesterday you went to Japan.
No, we did not round trip to
No,
Japan.
Just making sure. Okay, go ahead.
Yesterday.
So for some reason, Travis and I are going to Japan, and then he's trying to check in our stuff, equipment, whatever, because we're going to go work in Japan. He says, you can go wait in the waiting room, terminal area, whatever. I'll do the check-in. And then they ask him for computers. And if you guys know, Travis hates paying for stuff, unnecessary stuff.
Chris has illicitly labeled me as a cheapskate. I'm not, but apparently it filtered into Jorge's
So they're charging him to fly in with our computers. So he's like, I'm not paying for computers, but whatever. So I'll figure it out. So he pays for the computers. We get to the terminal, and Yu Darvish and Anthony Banda happen to be in the terminal.
Darvish and Banda. Okay,
So-
this is getting good.
I know.
Okay.
So then somehow Travis gets there, gives me my ticket. We're about to get in.
Why am I in charge of the tickets?
This is good.
no
Yeah.
idea.
You Darvish, Banda. You.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So
Yeah,
then
dream.
We're about to check in our flight, and we're looking for our group. A, B, or C. So we're in Group A. But as we're
Apparently,
trying
we're
to,
flying Southwest to Japan.
Right, exactly.
No
And
seat
then
assignment.
Travis is trying to check with a high school baseball team what number they're at.
Wait,
for,
he's trying to check with a high school
well,
baseball team?
just to see. You know how you have to
They're
wait
in
in
our
line.
area. Like,
yeah.
Like, how'd the baseball team get there?
Okay.
Because it's a dream.
It's a dream.
Dream.
Got it. Okay, go ahead.
So there's a high school baseball team, which I think happens to be the one that was a Friday at Legends.
yeah.
South Hills.
Okay.
Yeah, South Hills.
We're
yeah.
connecting
So I
now.
think that's where the baseball team comes
Okay.
from.
Okay.
So Travis is trying to find our way within Group A. Like, hey, I'm what is it? We're 11 and 12.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah,
number's
A, B,
11,
A11, B11, yeah,
12.
yeah.
So he's trying to check with all these kids, like, what number are you kids? 17, 16, 15. So we're trying to get our spot.
Is he chaperoning?
So somehow we
Oh,
get,
they're cutting the line, apparently.
yeah, somehow we get on the air, but it was a bumpy ride taking off. So the plane, the nose of the plane hits the water. We kind of ricochet up. It was just crazy,
What
man.
the heck, man?
Once we land in Japan, I lose Travis, and I end up with two of my buddies, Lalo and Ivan.
Lalo?
Yeah, there's just two of my random buddies who just.
So
happened-
Travis
and
disappeared.
I'm gone.
and you're I don't know
The
where
plane skips
yeah.
off the water. Travis disappears, and you're with Lalo and who?
and Ivan
In Japan.
in Japan, and we're trying to go to this place.
There's two less Milagro bottles here. Now I see where this is going. I see what's happening now. Okay.
So all these random things are happening, and then I wake up and I get here. I'm like, Travis, how was that? How'd you get back from Japan?
I'm like,
dog?"
Japan?
Wait, you asked him that today?
Yeah, I was like, hey, how was your flight back from Japan? He's like, what are you talking about? And that's how I told him about my dream.
Bruh, what's happening
So
there?
clearly, I have to get away. I have to take a trip somewhere.
I
Yeah.
get all the pieces. I get the computers.
Yeah.
I get.
What's the computers about?
We work together. We need equipment.
Work,
we
computer stuff.
we need electronics to do our job.
Equipment,
I
okay.
understand why I'm in your dream. We spend a lot of time together, so I'm going to be a
That
part
makes
of your
sense.
subconscious.
What's Japan got to do with it?
That's the part I don't get. I get Lalo. I get Ivan. Like, I get why your buddy showed up in your dream. I don't understand why Japan is a part of
Did
this.
you watch a movie, TV show, anything? What's the closest
What'd you
you've
eat
been
for
to
dinner?
Japan?
You have sushi to us for dinner last night?
Nah, man, I got a torta. You know?
Have we talked about Otani?
No.
Maybe?
I don't.
Maybe?
Maybe we mentioned his name
No?
yesterday.
Why is you Darvish in there? That's my thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It wasn't even
yeah.
Otani. It was Darvish.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, is Darvish Japanese?
He is.
Well, there you go. Okay,
Yeah.
we're heading to Japan.
But
I'm
why?
like,
Yeah, but why is Jorge going to Japan with you, Darvish?
I'm trying to work through this. Hold on, let's figure this out. I don't know.
Japan's
Maybe.
a lovely place to go on vacation.
It's pretty far.
Do you want to go to Japan?
I'd go to
Sure,
Japan.
yeah, me too.
Okay, so you want to go to Japan?
Were you guys listening to Mason and Island yesterday? Because for their wheel of questions, they were asked, where would you go if you had to travel? And you free travel day. And then O'Shea Jackson Jr. said Japan.
Maybe.
There
'cause I
you
was
go.
still here in the building.
Okay, there's one.
There you go.
Okay, now the baseball team. But you weren't at Legends
I
Attic.
know I wasn't, but I was here and I heard
Did you see
guys-
them?
Well, on the broadcast, I
Yeah.
Oh, you saw them.
Yeah.
Okay, this is all making sense. Okay, now the last thing is the plane skipped off the water and Travis disappeared.
That's the weird part.
Was
to
I
me.
in the water, or is just the weird dream thing? where all of a sudden I wasn't there
so
anymore.
we take off, but we didn't have the speed to take off, I guess, and it wouldn't lift. So we're kind of taking a dip. But once it hit the water, it kind of bounced up. It was just a weird dream, man.
Schedule
Like,
a doctor's appointment
yeah.
right now. Right now. Let's do it on the air. Where's Dr. Clapper?
So when that happens, I look back at Travis, and Travis just looked at me with wide eyes, like, "Dude, that was close," kind of thing. And then we just took off, and somehow we land in Japan like a few moments later. Like,
Okay,
What a
well,
good
we got
smooth
almost
flight after
everything
that.
figured out except for that part. And
Yeah, that's-
Lalo? How do you spell that?
Lalo.
Lalo.
Good guy.
Yeah.
I met Lalo.
Like Rollo.
Yeah.
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 No, not like Rollo. Lalo.
Lalo, but it's like
This is
Rollo.
gonna go.
Who's
This
Rollo?
is
You
going
don't
to
know
go
who
back
Rollo
to
is?
the Rosemary thing.
You know who Rollo is, don't you?
I don't.
From Sanford and Son? Rollo.
Oh!
Rollo!
Yeah,
my
okay,
man!
okay.
Yeah, Lamont's friend, Rollo!
Now I'm with you. Now I'm with you. Now I'm with you. All right. So the Rams on Sunday night next to the Eagles was, oh, yeah, they got a ways to go.
Yeah.
Eagles look like the team that could go to the Super Bowl, NFC Championship game, maybe win the Super Bowl.
You know what
They
it
look
looked
good.
like? It looked like, and you high school football, where one team has a bunch of D1 athletes.
Yeah, one team's got D1 guys, the other team doesn't. Or it looked a little, and I don't mean that.
Yeah.
It was a varsity JV thing. It was they're a lot better. They're a lot
It
better.
wasn't that bad.
It was pretty bad.
I mean, one guy basically killed you.
It was more than one guy. It was both sides of the ball. It was lopsided. The point being, last night looked a lot like that too. The Ravens and the Chargers next to each other. It's like, look, Chargers are better. Chargers having a good season. I think the Chargers are a likely playoff team, but hey, how good are the Chargers? Not that good. Not that they're a bad team, but there's that Ravens level, there's that Buffalo level, that KC level, and then there's the Charger level.
And not only that, he stuck it to his brother a little bit. And he
3-0.
He really, but the going for it on fourth down in your own end. Yeah, that's just, I got a better team than you. That's old brother stuff. So that score, it wasn't that close.
No, it wasn't.
Have you guys ever played your sibling in a competitive event?
No, I have not.
Played with, not against.
Okay, let me tell you the time I played Claire for the first time. I played Claire in water polo for the first time. I'm a freshman at UVA. She's a junior at UVA at Virginia Tech, and we're rival teams. And my coach was like, "Hey, you're gonna go in there. You're gonna play Set." And so Set lines up against the other team's point, which is Claire. And I was like, "Okay, here me going in, and I'm not very good at it at this point in time. I had a long ways to go to get good at it. I swim in." Immediately, Claire elbows me in the nose. I have a nosebleed. See you later. Gonna get out of here. So, playing against your sister is not always fun.
Never. Would you play against your brother?
Would I?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never did. Like whenever my brother and I, we were teammates a handful of times, but we never played against each other, other than in like the backyard and things like that.
I've had to play against teammates.
Yeah.
And hit them and treat them like I didn't know them, but I could not play against my brother.
You couldn't do it?
No. I don't think we've ever played against each other, period.
Like never even like backyard pickup basketball?
Always on the same team.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Always. Never played against them. Nope. We practiced sometimes.
That surprises me. With as competitive as you are, and especially as competitive as you are with your brothers, that you guys didn't go out there and a horse game turned into World War III. That surprises me.
No, we'd mash other people and we'd fight, but we'd never really compete against each other.
The horse. So
stop that.
I want to come back. Well, let's talk a little bit about the Chargers and where they are relative to the rest of the AFC. If that gap is similar to what we saw with the Rams,
I guess we have to talk about the Chargers, don't we?
Why did the Chargers buy? The Chargers are like just talking about anybody else. You're giving them way more headspace than they deserve.
We have to talk about the Chargers?
They're local.
I'm just
But you look at them like a rival. I don't understand that.
No, I'm having fun with Charger fans. Because I keep saying
what?
Right. Do you know any Charger fans?
One.
He works here.
He sits right
That's
there
what I
in
said.
2.5 hours.
I don't know that.
Brian, not me. You have Anthony and Brian.
Oh, that's
Anthony's a Charger fan?
Yeah. That's two people. Like, I didn't grow up with anybody that was a fan of the Chargers. When O'Shea said it, I was like, really?
No. So when we were coming through, Chargers had fans because it was Fouts, it was Charlie Joyner, it was John Jefferson.
It was down there,
but
though.
The San Diego Chargers had fans.
Not up here.
The Los Angeles Chargers exist in
That's what I meant.
Japanese bouncing off the water, fly with your computers with the South Hill baseball team's world.
Not throwing shade
land.
at the Chargers. I'm just saying. Yes.
No, we just did. That's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN. No shade here. If you are hurt in an accident, if you're injured, call the law offices of Joseph Esther Armand, 213-747-2000, because Joe, he's going to treat you like family, DeMarco.
And look, accidents can be devastating. There was just one on the 110 today. How did the car get the wrong direction? We're going that way. Yeah, it's scary. It's like the recovery process can be difficult. No one should have to face it alone. No insurance company is ever on your side. So anything you can say or anything you say can and will be used against you. So make sure you have somebody in your corner like Joe.
I think what you said, too, is incredibly important. The insurance company, that check that you write every month or gets deducted from your account every month, you think they're on your side? Not so much. They're on their side. They're going to want to make sure that they get a deal that's good for them, not for you. Don't take their word for it. Trust Joe. 213-747-2000. It's the call I made after my son was injured. DeMarco, give him that number one more time.
He is really, really on your side. Like, he really gets into it.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he really, really is
for you.
On your side. 213-747-2000, 213-747-2000, or normonlegal.com.
Hey football fans, there is nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. But Stella Rosa wants to make it even sweeter and hook you up with the chance to win an experience to the biggest game of the college football season. You could win 2 tickets to the game, airfare, and a hotel for you and a friend. Head over to ESPNLADreamTicket.com to enter the Dream Ticket Sweepstakes presented by Stella Rosa, America's favorite semi-sweet, semi-sparkling wine. Please celebrate responsibly. Must be 21 or older to enter.
AM hour on his new show, The Travis and DeMarco Show. He's going to give you his best of from the whole football weekend. And you know, when DeMarco serves up a best of, you know it means something. Don't miss it. They've got their best of the weekend, plus your chance to win a Fantasy Springs weekend getaway prize pack with your best of. That's Mondays in the 9 a.m. hour on The Travis and DeMarco Show on 710 ESPN. Made possible by Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. Escape the everyday at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino, just minutes from Palm Springs.
Have you all heard about the P-roll?
Nurse Blake, the viral comedy sensation.
The P-roll states that you are never allowed to hook up, get married to someone at the hospital whose job starts with the letter P. Police, paramedics, firefighters.
Nurse Blake.
Yeah, that hit all of us.
Saturday, January 11th at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. Buy tickets now at fantasyspringsresort.com.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Nice run. It's great being back out on the mountain. You sort of disappeared for a while. Everything okay? Between you and me, it was lower testosterone. Lower T? Yeah. The doc told me once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone, and that can make it harder to stay in shape. That's why I started taking Nugenix Total T. It's made a huge difference. Oh, I've seen that on TV. Is it for real? For sure. It's the #1 doctor-recommended testosterone booster. It boosts free and total testosterone levels to help you get back the drive and energy from your youth. My wife, my boss, my kids. Everyone has noticed a change in me.
Do they still give out complimentary bottles for people to try for themselves?
Yes, just send them a text.
Guys, text HEFTY to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Nugenix is the #1 selling testosterone brand at GNC and Walmart. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back in shape fast, absolutely free. Text HEFTY to 321-321. That's HEFTY to 321-321.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show, now mornings 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
Yeah.
NBA Cup time.
Bruh, they're going back to Phoenix, right?
They are.
Come on, Connect.
That's your guy. You like him.
Well, that's where he lit it up in the preseason.
Yeah, well, he's lit it up during the regular season,
but
too.
That's where he had his coming out party, so same thing.
Preseason doesn't count.
What do you mean?
that it doesn't count.
He put a shot up, it went in, it counts.
No, go find it.
No, I saw it with my own eyes.
It is NBA Cup time, and the place to experience watching the games like never before is Cosm Los Angeles, right next to SoFi in Inglewood. Remember to use the code ESPNLA, and you'll get 20% off any NBA Cup event at Cosm LA. And today, Beto is going to be broadcasting live from Cosm for the pregame and postgame shows. The Lakers battle the Suns in their NBA Cup matchup, so you can come hang out with Beto and special guest, none other than Steve Mason. Win prizes and watch the purple and gold that is tonight at Cosm Los Angeles.
Connect is not my... LeBron is my guy. You know, I feel loud and proud. I'm coming out today. I like LeBron James.
Sure.
I'm coming out.
Yes, I like LeBron James. There are people that hate him,
like,
and it's I don't get it. I don't understand it. I've done my research. I've talked to people that have played, coached, watched, loved. Where do you have him in your top 5? Without a doubt, he always lands at 3.
3.
Always at 3. For even current players, 3.
Wait.
Somebody,
what do you mean?
The third best player ever in the history of the game.
Okay.
Yes. Jordan, somebody else, him.
That's fine.
That's what I said.
That's fine. If you had him at the top, that's also fine.
That's what I'm saying.
If you had him at number 2, that's also fine.
So I said this before. I don't prefer his game. It does not make me go, wow. It's a big dude that uses power moves, right?
Yeah.
Kobe was more artistic.
Yeah.
That is what I like to watch.
Sure.
But I have come around. I like LeBron James. I like everything he does on the floor.
This is recent?
What? To what?
To come around to LeBron?
Yes.
Yeah.
What
were you waiting for?
Stylistically, not my favorite.
Oh, okay.
I think I would rather watch KD play.
Yeah, I get that.
I would, and you hate James Harden. I
do hate James Harden.
I love his game though.
Ugh, gross.
Yeah, but like I said, I like LeBron James.
You like watching a guy get fouled and go to the line over and over again?
LeBron?
No, James Harden.
Oh, James Harden. do his step back.
Did you like when he quit in L.A.?
I knew it. See,
did you like when he quit in Houston? Did you like when he quit in Philly? Or did you like when he quit in
Why are
Brooklyn?
you hating on my love? I said I liked Harden. I didn't say you had to like him.
If you said to me, pick a guy that DeMarco likes, I would never land on James Harden because I would think that you hate quitting.
Okay, do the step back. Has anybody done that
No,
step back any prettier than him?
He's a good player, a great player, but the quitting, I can't.
And the dribbling.
I can't. No, he's got a great handle.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I love watching. The other stuff I could care less about.
Yeah, the quitting. You could care less about the quitting.
I said I love his game. I'm not rooting for his team. I just like watching him play. You can do both, right? I can just watch this guy play, not root for the team.
DeMarco, stop.
What?
You can't be on the side of a guy that is quit on 3 separate teams.
Dude, he's got handles. I'm
not saying
wow,
he's not a
that's
good
amazing.
Player.
Great shot.
I do not want that guy within 100 miles of a team that I want to root for.
Fair, me too. Yeah, I don't think I've ever rooted for him to win. I just like watching him play.
All right.
Yeah. Stop it.
Liking LeBron is that, yes, you should. You don't have to root for his team, but you said it, like watching KD might be watching Steph is more fun, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're a Kobe person, great. Jordan person, I totally get it. LeBron's career to me is best appreciated from 30,000
in
feet.
totality.
Yes. Take it all and look at it. Where a guy that's 20 plus years in, a guy that scored more points than anybody else, multiple MVPs, multiple championships. His teams are almost always in it or close to it.
He's old as dirt, and he's still in the top 5.
Yeah, but and if you watch him every night, then you start to appreciate all the little things he does, the way that he sees the court, the way he can pass, his involvement in all of this stuff.
Just like your dream. I know where this came from. I saw it when I was at the game watching him live.
Yeah.
I understand you now. Wow, I really like you.
No, but as far, and again, not that he hasn't had a million amazing moments. Like to me, there's been 2 things in the NBA that I've seen in my life that are just simply indefensible: the skyhook and LeBron James going to the basket.
Right. Skyhook was more artistic, though.
Prettier, but no less lethal. Right.
Well, if a rhino ran at you, you'd move.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
The rhino's either making a layup
or dunking
or going to the free throw line, or both.
That's what I'm. So just how he makes adjustments, how smart he is, everything. I'm a LeBron guy, but I would hope to dovetail this convo. I would hope that Dalton Connect grows into that third guy, that shooter. I think that's what's been missing. That guy. You've got AD, you've got the skill, you've got LeBron, you've got basketball IQ, you've got the right
coach
now.
Need somebody in between those 2 things, I think.
I hope Connect is the guy you raised that way.
The roof is nice and high.
Yeah.
Right? The AD, LeBron ceiling, nice and high. You've got enough mega talents to make it happen. I think Connect is like on your top floor. Like he's up there. I need that foundation to come up. Like I'm not worried about those guys. They need a new third best guy. That's what and I don't know if Connect is that guy. I don't know if Reeves is that guy. I don't think that they are. They need D'Angelo would be the answer, but he's too inconsistent.
That ship sailed, man.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. You need to find that guy that Connect can be the 4th guy, the 5th guy, but I don't know if he can be the 3rd guy.
I think of everyone that you mentioned, he's the best possible option right now.
I think the best possible option is not on the team. I think he's somewhere else. I think you're going to have to go find him.
As far as homegrown. I mean, you drafted him. He's better than you thought, or he fell to you.
He's good.
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, of all those teams that I keep, like the Miami Heat before LeBron got there, when they had Wade, Shaq, and then no, actually, that's wrong. That was LeBron and
Wade
Bosh.
And
then they added Ray Allen, remember? Mm-hmm. The shooter, the long-range guy. What you don't have is a sniper. You've got everything else.
Let's slow down on the Ray Allen.
Yeah.
Ray Allen's Hall of Famer. Dalton Connect's got a...
Just talking about the skill, the long-range shot.
He can fill the Ray Allen role. That's
the
a
guy
pretty
with
specific
the scope.
role.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a pretty specific one. The Far Side is coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN. Next Gen, the official, listen to this, how good is this? The official plumbing, heating, and AC company of SoCal sports fans. They are the best in the business. I know for 2 reasons. Number 1, because they've come to my house twice, so I know how good they are. But it's not just my opinion. They're also backed by thousands of 5-star reviews online as well. And right now, here's what they got going on. They got an $88 drain cleaning. So if you have that drain in your house like I've had before, right? That drain that just, you turn on the water and it sits there and it sits there, and then maybe an hour, half hour later, it finally goes away. Why not get that taken care of for just $88 from NextGen. Expert plumbing, heating, and AC solutions. The trusted name for home comfort, home safety. Why not pick up the phone and call 833-3NEXTGen? That's 833-3NEXGEN and take advantage of their $88 drain cleaning special, or go online at nextgenaironplumbing.com to schedule your appointment today.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
Mason and Ireland is next after Travis and DeMarco.
Are you wearing women's glasses?
No. By the way, I think they're cool. They're purple spectacles.
They're men's glasses, but I stole this idea from Quinn Snyder. But that was you ever see Quinn Snyder's glasses?
Yeah.
Bright red.
Look like Sally Jesse Raphael.
Oh, it is like Sally Jesse.
Or Rachel Maddow.
Yeah, right.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio. That's Mason and Ireland.
On 710 ESPN.
Want to have more fun watching the NBA? Play Sleeper Picks. Download the Sleeper app today and pick more or less on at least 2 players' projected stats, points, rebounds, assists, and more. If you're right, you can win up to 100 times your cash. Sleeper has a special offer for NBA tip-off. Your first deposit will be matched 100% up to $1,500. Use code 710, and your first deposit up to $1,500 will be matched. That's code 710. Must be at least 18 years old. Promo code location and other restrictions apply. See terms of use for details. Please play responsibly. Call 1-800-426-2537 for help.
Hey, LA, let's talk trash. Food waste, that is. Tossing your food scraps in the regular trash sends them to landfills where they release harmful gases like methane. Fight global warming by simply sorting your food scraps and placing them in your green bin. It's quick, it's easy, it helps protect our planet. Ready to do your part? Visit cleanla.com or call 888-CLEAN-LA for more tips. This message funded by Cal Recycle.
In Chinatown, nothing ever changes. I feel like I'm a background character. I think that's called being a loser.
Based on the bestseller by Charles Yu.
Police are investigating a missing woman. Willis Wu. I'm a detective. I need your help.
Why me?
You know Chinatown better than I do.
And from visionary director Taika Waititi comes a mind-bending new series.
If you want to be a part of this, why not be the hero? In Chinatown, Kung Fu can break on any moment.
The Hulu original series, Interior Chinatown. All episodes now streaming on Hulu.
At the Home Depot, we know you can't control everything, like when your guests arrive too early for Saturday college football. But you can control your grill. With the Traeger Timberline XL, you can watch the game, not the grill. Monitor your football feast from anywhere using the Traeger app. With the Timberline XL, you can bake, smoke, sear, fry, and saute. That's Desmond Howard level versatility.
Huddle up, the food's done.
Defend your game time with Traeger and the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
You unlock this door with a key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into the land of shadow and substance, of things and ideas you've crossed over into the far side.
I'm in the far side.
You're in the far
Let's
side.
Go.
It is the middle ground between light and shadow.
Do you know what helped?
4 or 5 hour ride.
I jumped in the ocean. It helped.
Between science and superstition.
I gotta feel quick. I gotta feel quick. I gotta feel fast. I want to feel naked out there.
And it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. The far side.
Man, I'm thinking. See, this is stuff. Am I getting old or am I forgetting stuff? Do you
Probably
forget stuff?
a little of both, yes.
Okay, so you asked about my teammates that came into town and how old we were. I said we're all in our 50s because we all were in our 20s when we did this, most of us. And I forgot there's one that wasn't. His name is Mike Horan. He was our punter. And I don't know much about Mike outside of the 8 games he played with us. And he's a great dude.
He was not there a long time.
8 games, and I'm trying to remember, like, how did we lose a punter? So I forgot about that. It's been that long.
Okay.
So Mike came to us. He played for us twice, in 97 and 98. I have no memory of him in 97.
Okay.
None at all. So 90.
How often would the defensive lineman be in the same room with the punter?
A lot. I'm friends. Most of my friends are place kickers and punters.
Okay.
They're awesome people. And the long snapper.
Okay.
That's the guy I was afraid would walk over here yesterday.
The specialists.
Jeff Robinson.
Yeah,
they're all cool people. So, but I have no memory. Anyway, so Mike Horan, you saw him, and you said that I looked good.
Yes.
As far as my other teammates. I looked healthy, right?
You did.
And then there was Mike Horan.
correct.
Right. You could point him out. He looks older.
Yes.
Okay, so I was born in 71. He was born in 1959.
Stop it.
Yeah, so his first year was 1982.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I would think I was in the,
We were
sixth
in
grade?
1982. No, we were in the fifth grade in 1982.
And that was his rookie season. See, that's
okay. That's a gap.
Big deal. So, how old was he in 1999 if he was born in 1959? 40?
40.
Okay, so he's 40 years
41.
old. Around a group of 20-somethings. So if you're 40 plus, that means you're a coach or the maintenance guy.
Yeah, you're here to fix something.
Right? So we're coming into a meeting room, and there's 2 doors to get into the meeting room that lead into this big room where they have the chairs and everything. And there's the podium where the coach will stand and talk, or head coach or special teams. So we walk in, and the meeting starts at 9, and it's 8:55. And we walk into the room, coffee, donuts in hand. There's this guy sitting in seat number 1 that looks like he's about 40, 45. With one of those huge old man pagers.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know
Not
what
the
you
small pack, the big one.
The one that looks like a cell phone now.
Yeah, like you win it at a rodeo, like a belt buckle,
Sure,
one of them
sure.
things. So he's sitting there with the boots, and he's, he's got the receding hairline. Bro, you got to leave. We got a team meeting. He just looks at us. Hey, time to go. Team meeting. Looks at us again. It's time for you to get out of here, man. We got a team meeting. Hand out. Hi, I'm Mike Horan. I'm your new punter. You got to be kidding me, right? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. And then he gets up, and like his punting leg is misshapen.
Oh, really?
Right. So he looks old, and his body is.
It's not lined up right.
So you go from this is our punter, like somebody's messing with. Where's the camera? No,
Right.
He's the guy. He's the punter. So you never know who your guys are. Make sure you meet and talk to people before you throw them out of the meeting room. One more story. I threw Tony Gwynn out of his locker room in San Diego.
You were playing the Chargers?
Playing the Chargers, we were walking into the visiting locker room, and there was this chubby guy sitting on the bench.
You didn't recognize Tony
He
Gwynn?
had his back to me, and I swear, if he had his back to you, think it's Tony Gwynn now.
Yeah.
He's not going to be on the cover of Men's Health.
Probably not.
Right?
What year is this?
This is 94.
Oh, no. Tony was heavy then.
Tony is
Yeah,
Tony Gwynn,
yeah.
right? So, same thing. Little short, chunky guy. Hey, man, you got to move. This is our locker room.
They turn around and tell you, hey, man, I'm Tony Gwynn.
I'm Tony Gwynn. That same thing.
Yeah.
And it still didn't connect with me.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I think he's okay. That's the veterans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Gwynn's all right. Every time I heard Tony Gwynn talk, I'm like, that can't be Tony Gwynn's voice.
It is, yeah.
I know. Tony Gwynn sounded like Eddie Murphy in Beverly Hills Cop, Banana and the Tailpipe guy.
He is that
Yeah,
guy.
he was
Yes.
the guy.
But
Not
it's
gonna
true,
fall for
though.
Banana
He
in the
sat
Tailpipe.
there. Once we did, we talked to him, and we talked to him about bunting for hours.
And anything that Tony Gwynn's going to talk about where he has a bat in his hands,
Yes.
I'm all ears.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I know. So be nice to
Did
old
you
people.
apologize to Horan after you slandered him by thinking he was the maintenance
You know,
man?
I would love to say yes, but like I said, remember that picture you saw of me when they drew it at Legends
Yeah,
Attic?
that was cool.
That guy didn't apologize for anything.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, I apologize through my play. Here's a sack.
Okay.
Here's a strip sack. Here's the ball.
Hey, I'm
That's
Mike
how I say
Horan. I'm the
sorry.
new punter on the team. Nice to meet you.
Hi. Don't mess it up.
You must have been a treat to be around in your 20s. That must have been
3,000, I think,
lot
kind
of
of
fun.
came to mind a lot more often when I got to 1,000. When I got to 1,000, I thought, can I play this game for 10 more years and get 200 hits a season? I said, no.
That's Tony Gwynn.
Yeah.
That's
That
Tony
is
Gwynn.
Banana in the Tailpipe
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Oh, there's Mike there.
Yeah.
He's listening.
Oh, he's listening
yeah,
too?
Oh, God, there he is.
Mike,
Okay.
you should have told him to shut up and sit
No,
down. Then
I
you're
told
on the
him,
team.
I told him I was going to tell the story. Yeah. I said, I don't remember a single thing you did that season.
Well, you guys didn't punt a lot.
That's what I
That's
said.
That's a good thing.
I was going to say, you guys had Marshall Falk and Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt and Oz Hakeem
Yeah.
and Kurt
good job.
Warner. And
Punting wasn't in
yeah,
our thing.
this
Yeah.
was not the, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm blanking on his name. Johnny Hecker era.
Yeah.
This was not where when the Rams came back to L.A. and like, who's the best player? Might be Johnny Hecker. I'm
Remember?
like, say what?
Remember when Jeff Fisher took the Rams to New England and Belichick gave his press conference and he said, say something. They asked him, who
Yes.
scares you about the Rams?
Johnny Hecker.
And he brought up the punter.
Yeah.
That
I
is-
believe, was
yeah.
that either right before or right after Todd had his middle school offense?
It was around the same time.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he brought up the punter.
Todd wasn't wrong.
That's disrespectful.
Todd was not wrong.
Yes.
Mike, don't let Marco disrespect you like that. That's great. He was there
And
twice.
I'm getting heat on the X from Twitter from Charger fans
Why?
because they think we're dissing Charger fans.
Who cares?
Yes.
I am not disrespecting any fan base. That's not me.
I'm not disrespecting the fan base. I just don't believe that they exist.
I have never met a homegrown Charger fan that wasn't from San Diego.
Yeah, and more than half, the vast majority of them, look, when the Rams left Los Angeles, I didn't go. I said, okay, cool. Let me know when you get back. And you guys came back. I'm like, great, welcome home.
Yeah.
They're gone.
I've met Rams fans from all over the world. I've met Cowboys fans from all over the world.
Are the Chargers any good?
They can be.
I think I loved what you said about hyenas, right? That they're never going to go extinct. That this is every year, the 6th and 7th seed in probably both conferences are the team that beats all the bad teams and struggles with the good teams. That makes you probably one of the little bit better than the good teams. That feels like the Chargers. That feels like the Broncos this year.
And this is the Chargers' record. They are 1-4 this season against teams that currently have a winning percentage above 500.
Mm-hmm.
They're compared to a 6-0 against teams below 500.
You can go 10-6, 10-7 every year. And
yes.
Good job.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they don't make the schedule. They don't get to pick who they play.
I will take that every single season.
Yeah.
I will take that.
Well, you're in the mix, and then once you're in the mix, then anything can happen, right?
Yes.
On any given Sunday, as they say. Are they good? Like just the eye test. Like are they? They got a great. Here's my theory.
A great coach, great quarterback.
You need 3 things.
Yeah.
You need a good coach, a good quarterback, and then you need some stuff to go right. They have a good coach. They have a good quarterback. And so far, by Charger standards, stuff has gone mostly right.
I may dump a receiver on them if I could. I would supplement Herbert as much as possible.
They're supplementing him by running the ball a lot, which
that's going to be Harbaugh,
the quarterback's best friend.
Yeah, of course. But I would drop if I'm Harbaugh. I don't like to spend money. If I'm him, I could run the football and be 10-6, 10-7 every year. But I would drop a top flight receiver with that guy.
Can they beat somebody in the playoffs? Can they go into a place like Buffalo, Kansas City?
Hell no.
Who else? Baltimore.
No.
Pittsburgh.
Baltimore just whipped them.
That's Pittsburgh.
No.
But Pittsburgh might win that division.
Okay.
Can they go in? Because Pittsburgh's not explosive like Baltimore.
Chargers going to Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
In the playoffs.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh 9 out of 10 times.
But I'm also scared of them a little bit.
They're scary because they've got a good quarterback. They run the ball, and their coach
defense.
knows what he's doing. I keep coming
Which
back
one?
to this. Both of them in this case. But what I'm saying is Brandon Staley isn't going to vomit on his shoes and give you a game. Jim Harbaugh is going to have his team prepared. They're going to play hard. You might beat them, but they're not just going to tee it up and hand it to you the way the Charger teams have done for millennia.
They're going to fight you. Here's the problem, or not. It's not a problem, but here's the Chargers, in my opinion. A Harbaugh team is going to fight you to the end, tooth and nail. And they're not going to beat themselves more often than not. But they're easy to figure out. That's the other side. They're going to have a shortened playbook and a shortened list of play calls. That's why they're so good.
I want to go back to something you said.
But in the playoffs, I'm going to have something for everything you run.
You said it yesterday or the day before. I guess it would have to be yesterday. We weren't on the day before. You could take a playbook from 1975. And if I run it right, you're not stopping me.
Yeah.
And that's the Chargers.
The wing
not only say they're
works.
running 1975 stuff, but we have, if the average NFL team has been making something up here, 80 plays.
Yeah.
They've got 40.
That
but
they run 80 times.
There you go. And they're going to execute them.
That's the thing. But that's the one thing. Everybody in the stadium is going to know what's coming. And in the playoffs, everybody's good. So I think you're going to run into problems later on.
All right, so you talked a little bit about where you have LeBron. I want to talk about Kevin Durant. We're going to get to see him tonight. Oh, wonderful. He's back just in time to play the Lakers again after missing some time.
6 days off.
Him and Bradley Beal as well. KD occupies a very bizarre space in the history of the NBA. I want to get into that. It's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Hey, football fans, there is nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. But Stella Rosa wants to make it even sweeter and hook you up with the chance to win an experience to the biggest game of the college football season. You could win 2 tickets to the game, airfare, and a hotel for you and a friend. Head over to ESPNLADreamTicket.com to enter the Dream Ticket Sweepstakes presented by Stella Rosa, America's favorite semi-sweet, semi-sparkling wine. Please celebrate responsibly. Must be 21 or older to enter.
Call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Winning matters, especially after an accident. At calljacob.com, we're here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to calljacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB.
Hey, it's Mace here. Wait until you experience the NBA at the hottest, most amazing venue in LA. That is Cosm in Inglewood. It's called Immersive Shared Reality. It will look and feel like you are courtside. If you want to be at Cosm for live NBA action, go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Use code ESPNLA. Get 20% off any NBA game in November. Do not wait. Tickets go fast. Go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station. And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN. Your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
Special for you guys, the ESPN LA Dream Ticket presented by Stella Rosa. Enter for your chance to win a dream ticket experience to the biggest game of the college football season. Go to ESPNLADreamTicket.com for your chance to enter. Now through November 30th, Stella Rosa wines, sweet taste of victory. And yeah, DeMarco, you came out as a LeBron fan.
Bruh.
I'm so happy for you. We're embracing you coming out.
I loved this song when it first came out, and I hate that it's been co-opted.
Why?
Because this is the jam.
Who cares?
But if you play this in the wrong environment, just saying.
Put it in any environment it rocks.
Just saying. I love this song.
No, what
Still
are you
a good
doing?
song. See?
Pointer Sisters?
Is it the
Diana Ross.
Diana Ross. Okay.
What situations can you play this in? Everybody can enjoy this song.
This kid play? This Ashton, is it Genty from Boise State? Genty, excuse me. Have you watched him play?
I've seen more highlights than I have full games, but yeah, I've seen him.
I purposely diss Boise State because I just hate Boise State.
Yeah.
But dang, this
good.
dude, oh my God.
Yeah, he's really good.
275 carries, 2,062 yards, 27 rushing touchdowns. I was in the Travis Hunter thing for Heisman. Just because. But, man, how do you say no to that?
Well, you answered your own question. Boise State. He's playing against far superior or inferior competition.
Dude, okay, so...
that's the answer to your question. That if you go and play a Big 12 schedule, that's wildly different than playing a Mountain West.
Over 2,000 yards, you got to give him some credit.
Again, two things can be you're doing he's either great or he sucks. That's not true. He could be really good, but not play against nearly enough good players to win an award.
Even
like
if you're
that.
playing against Boo Boo to get 2,000 yards, that's amazing.
I understand, but doing what Travis Hunter is doing is different because he's doing it against other guys. He's going up against teams that have other NFL players.
Can I read Le'Veon Bell's tweet?
Sure.
If Ashton Genty,
I believe that's right.
Genty doesn't win the Heisman, I won't watch another college football game like we care, right? He's the most electrifying player in college football.
He's good.
He may not be the most popular.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he may be right there. Travis Hunter is seriously popular.
Sure.
And I think I want him to win because he's popular. And I think I'm not looking at this guy because he goes to Boise State. And that's wrong. This dude is ripping it. I need to get more familiar with his game. When you're doing it like that, I got to look.
It's not unlike what Marshall was doing at San Diego State.
Yeah.
Like there's some schools that there has to be no one else on the table for somebody like from a San Diego State, a Boise State, to go to one of those places that the guy from the bigger, especially if you're playing for Deion Sanders, you're going to get a lot of shine.
And I haven't seen two-way guys like that in a while.
And that's the thing. He's not, and Travis Hunter isn't winning it because he plays for Deion. He's going to win it because he plays for Deion and he's awesome.
And he's good.
And
he's
it takes
really
so
good.
much for a non-quarterback to win Heisman as well.
But I mean, like, okay, so if you, so he's comparing him to Derrick Henry. So this is Derrick Henry, 2015 when he won the Heisman.
Derrick, can I stop you before we do it? Derrick Henry went to Alabama.
I know. But so if you put Derrick Henry ran for 1986 and 23 touchdowns. So this guy's got more yards, more touchdowns. So I understand your argument. He did it at Alabama. But if you put him at Boise, I'm expecting freakish numbers.
If Derrick Henry went to Boise State, he'd run for 3,000 yards.
But if you put this kid at Alabama behind that line, I'm expecting
he'd be really good.
That's what I'm saying.
He'd be really good.
It kind of transcends
but I don't
where
know
you
if
are.
He'd be Derrick Henry good.
Well, if you're playing against no one, and I don't want to say no one, but a lesser talent, then you have lesser talent blocking for you as well.
Yeah.
And you're still killing it.
Yeah.
Which means that transfers.
He's a good player.
Yeah.
It's not that he either sucks or he's awesome.
Yeah.
He's a really good player who's playing against less great players or fewer great players.
With fewer great players. I think it balances itself out. I just feel bad because I'm not looking at him because he's at Boise because I'm a snob. But I have to now.
We're going to do our picks today because I'm off the rest of the week. We're all off. You're working tomorrow, but I am not. So we're going to do our picks today. Here's the update on the picks heading into Week 13. Jorge is back at it. 10 out of 10. He got all 10 points, which brings his grand total to 63, which is still only good enough for second. Em had a good week, too. She had 7 points. She's got 66. DeMarco, you had a decent week. You had 6 points.
Nice.
And you are at 59. I had a good week. 9 points. Still in last place, but at least I'm in the same universe as the rest of you guys.
Nice.
I have 51, so I at least theoretically have a chance to catch you this week.
Let's
can't
go.
catch Em or Jorge, but at least we're closing the gap. We'll do our picks. 12 o'clock, Em, or 11 o'clock?
Yeah, we'll do 11 o'clock.
We'll do that coming up.
Actually, no, 11:30.
11:30.
Am I 7 and 9? Am I a 7 and 9 coach? Am I a 7 and 9 pick guy?
Maybe.
Am I?
You've got some upsets. So you got some weeks where you're like, oh, we didn't expect you to get perfect week.
I'm going to tell you where your vulnerability lies because it's exactly the same one I have.
Oh, not the Rams. No.
They're not.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Let's move on.
No. We both pick them every week, and look at my only strike.
I think I've been right for a while.
You're going to hit a few,
Yeah.
but the problem is that you and I always pick them, and that's not always the best pick on the board.
I was right. What are they, 4 and 2?
Against the spread? I
Yeah,
don't know
the
what
last-
it has to be.
the
We've done
last
it
6
10
weeks.
times.
Yeah.
You realize there's spreads involved, right?
No, I don't understand spreads, to be honest, bro. I just pick teams to win and lose. Is that bad?
How is he beating me if he doesn't understand?
I don't
spreads?
understand. I really don't. I don't
This
understand
is
spreads at
terrible.
all.
For example,
Yeah.
one of our
I don't
games
want to
for-
know. Yeah.
One of our games for this weekend is a 12.5-point spread. It's the Chiefs and the Raiders. And that, if you think the Raiders will be within 12 points, they can still lose. But maybe lose by 6, maybe lose by 3.
The Chiefs have not been good against the spread
Then
this
you
year.
pick the Raiders.
He's still beating
Who are
me.
you talking to?
I got.
I'm talking to you.
Look, I'm not going to talk any you know what to you. You're beating me, and you're not even used. You're just picking winners. So I got.
That's all. I'm
it
picking
works.
the team that's going to win.
Swag system, DeMarco. Swag system.
Yeah.
What is it?
Scientific. Well, that's guessing.
There
man.
you
That's
go.
what it
There you
is.
go.
Not eggs.
Yes.
Not eggs.
And then look who's leading.
I know.
Swag,
I know.
baby.
I know.
I'm here.
Kevin Durant back at it tonight against the Lakers. Games in Phoenix. It's a NBA Cup game, which apparently the Lakers are the defending champs of. Right?
It's kind of cool, right?
And have they lost any yet, or they lose
fun.
one?
I honestly don't know. I'd have to
I
look.
think they're undefeated in the Cup games.
Hang a banner.
They're good in the Cup. They were good in the Cup last year. They won the Cup. They got a banner at crypto.com, so good for them. We'll see. Kevin Durant's back tonight. Kevin Durant, I was reading some stuff this morning. He's in his 18th year.
18?
And
wow.
We give LeBron all this love, rightfully so, about still being LeBron James at this stage in his career. That LeBron James is into his 3rd decade in this league, and he's still not only playing a lot, but he's playing incredibly well.
Kevin Durant is 36 years old.
Kevin Durant's in his 18th season in this league.
It seems like he's just got, he's been here 10 years tops.
18 seasons,
Wow.
and he's still at the top. And so Kevin Durant is a 7-foot guy with a handle who can shoot it like very few other people have ever been able to shoot it. He's a multiple-time champion. He's an MVP. He is unequivocally a great player.
He's a Hall of Famer.
And one of the greatest players of his era. And yet LeBron James holds a special place in people's minds. Whether you like him or dislike him, LeBron is near the top of the mountain. Steph Curry, everybody loves Steph, but Steph Curry is at the top of the mountain. And Kevin Durant, he's got a very weird place, I think, and maybe it's just me, but I don't think it is, that it's, he's great, but And I don't know if it's because he yells at people on social media, because he's openly sensitive, because
LeBron does both?
That LeBron's sensitive in a different. Like Kevin Durant lets you know when his feelings are hurt. LeBron doesn't really do that.
I mean, they. But go ahead. Yeah, I see what you mean.
He's just it's for as great of a player as he is, and there's no pushback on his greatness. He's not particularly well liked or even, and certainly not loved. He's respected. But how many people's favorite player is Kevin Durant relative to players like Steph or Kobe or LeBron?
He's not universally loved.
Yeah.
What was that? Jerry Maguire, the Quan. He doesn't have everything, but I guess he does. He's like that reluctant superstar. You know, a lot of people like him that are great.
That's you, brother.
That's not me.
Who is? Oh,
yeah, it's not me at all.
Yeah.
They're great at what they do, and they love what they do. They just don't love what comes with it. I think Kawhi's kind of like that. I don't think they love the part of being a superstar out in the public or having to worry about people worrying about what they say and do.
I think what you just described is exactly Kevin Durant. I think Kawhi's in a category of his own. Okay, I don't know what Kawhi's deal
but just
is.
reluctant superstar. There's some rock stars like that. They love doing what they do and they hate meeting the public.
Yeah,
he strikes me as that type of guy.
And the Golden State thing is, I don't even know the right word. Odd, weird, because he joined one of the great teams ever.
Yeah,
and by the way, made them a lot better.
He just, you know what? If he didn't do it right,
if he hadn't done that, I wonder if now he would still have to have found another place to go win, right? Because if he didn't win, then we'd do that stupid thing we do. Oh, he never won a title, right? We'd do that goofy thing.
Yeah,
but he does have titles. But everybody goes, well, sure, you joined Steph, Clay, and Draymond. Of course you're going to win titles. And by the way, he won MVPs and Finals MVPs.
Yeah.
So he was the best player on that team, but it was never his team. It was always Steph Curry's team. And the second most popular player on that team was always Klay Thompson or Draymond.
Yeah.
And he was the best player who was everybody's fifth most popular guy. It was just a weird place he's occupied.
It's funny, like the basketball players I know that are like him love him. They love his game. They love what
everybody
he does.
loves his
and
game.
Most of those guys hate LeBron. Yeah, that's the funny thing.
That's the thing. But I don't even think anybody hates KD. Everybody respects him, but I don't know how many people love him. His game, sure, but like think about Kobe Bryant. Think about Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Steph Curry. Even who's incredibly popular and well liked, even though he's kind of a knucklehead.
Who?
Ja Morant. People love Ja Morant and Giannis Antetokounmpo. People they have
like to hang out with
feelings
Ja Morant.
about that guy, right?
Yes.
Kevin Durant's like, he's really good, but I don't know about that guy. It's just he occupies
they
a
don't
weird
like him
spot.
because he moved from Thunder to the Warriors.
Do you think it's just that though? That he bounced around? I don't either.
No,
I think if you're an Oklahoma City fan, obviously,
I
don't like
think
him.
it's the people that he actively rejects that hate him. It's the people he won't let in that hate him.
And that hate, but I'm not saying hate. I'm saying
hate
not
on him.
Love. There's this. There's a huge difference between because hate and love, they're right next to each other.
Yeah.
Those emotions are virtually identical. Hate and love and apathy are opposites. Like I love you, and hey, I don't care what happens to you. That's
or the absence of love or universal love. Well, LeBron gets a lot of hate too.
But again, right next Durant's place is. Yeah, he's a great player, but I don't know.
He's always
been
weird to me. He's always been a nonconformist to me. Like he just refuses to adhere to social norms. You know what I mean? Like everything that we're supposed to be doing.
Doesn't play the game.
He doesn't play the game.
Yeah, that could be it.
And the one place you're going to love him is on the floor.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Yeah.
So I don't think that translates to real basketball love in the Jordan sense.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't do the thing where he wants to give you just enough so you'll come along. Like if he hears something he doesn't like, he's going to tell you.
I don't think he wants to sell you anything. Yeah, I don't think he wants to sell you anything. He just wants to play.
That he won't hug you, so you don't hug him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But what you have to do is respect him when he's on the floor.
Oh, heck, nobody's ever said anything about his game.
Yeah.
There's nothing to say about his game.
Except,
other than it's
damn.
awesome. Yeah,
it's also the stops that you had. So you're with the Thunder until the Thunder get beaten by the Warriors, and then you go right to the Warriors. Okay, then you're on a super team, and great, fantastic, on a super team, one of the best teams of all time. Go from the Warriors to the Nets.
Yeah,
then not
and
the
it was
Knicks.
A disaster.
Yeah, Nets and disaster, a team that he made in his image of his friends, and was a disaster. And also, it's in Brooklyn, not New York, technically, and it's not the Knicks. And then you go from the Nets to the Suns. Another team that's basically a super team that the owner had to do kind of a coup to get you. It's just weird stops that people can rub people the wrong way.
Yeah, and the one place where he's had Oklahoma City, to your point, Em. He kind of left, which, by the way, free agents leave. That's not the end of the world. But
to leave the team that just beat
That's
you.
it. That's it. And then you're the 4th most, 5th, 10th most popular guy.
And
I'm the best player. Yeah, cool. I'd rather have him, and him hang out with.
And he was the first player to do that Bleacher Report, not Bleacher Report. The
I know what you're talking about.
The athletes, whatever.
This didn't bother me.
Players
Tribune.
Players Tribune.
Yeah.
Where he wrote his own soliloquy about why he chose to go to Golden State, and that also rubs people the wrong way.
See, he didn't do it right.
Yeah, he didn't do it the way that we wanted him to do it, which bothers people.
Nothing.
LeBron didn't do it right either.
Right.
LeBron screwed that up going to Miami.
Yeah, that
There's
turned
a
out.
way to do things.
That was one of those deals, though, that even like a day or two, or even certainly a week or a month, they're like, yeah, that really wasn't.
You know
that
who
big
did
of
it
a big
right
deal.
and got just ripped is Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones,
the Giants quarterback. That's how you do it right. That's classy. Take out a front page ad, say thank you. You know,
he sucks.
But that's doing it right, and he still got ripped.
Who cares? He sucks.
That she's right.
I know.
Look, that's the classy way to do it. It's a very classy way, but like, dude, I don't just leave. No. Just get out. I don't care if you're a nice guy.
I
leave.
made a lot of money.
Get out of my house.
Thank you so much. I tried my best. I wish we could have done better. Yeah. I'll see you down the road.
Great. Can you just please get off my lawn? Can you just go away?
Would you rather him be a carpetbagger?
I would
take
rather
the money
him
and run.
Look, we're done. Just go. Just go. You vomited on Thanksgiving table. Just leave.
But I tried my best. I did everything I could.
My two best friends here in LA are Giants fans, and when I told them the news about Daniel Jones being released, I said, I can't wait to whatever white quarterback to get next.
Oh, God.
Lame white quarterback to get next in the Giants.
Okay, here's the funny thing. He didn't draft himself in the first round. They drafted him. He's a third-round guy.
Maybe.
He is,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, maybe. The Dodgers have an offer in. Ooh, exciting. That's next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN. What's also exciting is Rotolo Chevrolet. If you've been thinking about a Silverado, I'm driving the Chevy Silverado High Country right now, and it is amazing. If you've had your eyes on one of those, any of the Silverado lines, right? Maybe you're thinking Trail Boss. Those are pretty nice, too. A Z71. How about those? Those are great. Any of the Chevy cars and trucks, they got you covered at Rotolo Chevrolet. Right off the 210 freeway, Sierra Avenue exit in Fontana. You can't miss it. And you're going to have an unbelievable selection. You're going to have unbelievable pricing. But what you're going to only get at Rotolo Chevrolet is customer service that's second to none. That's why they win Dealer of the Year after year after year, a decade and a half in at this point. It's because Mike Capozio insists on it. He wants you to make sure that you feel like you're the most important person there, because that's what you are. That's what you are to them. They're going to get you what you want at the price you want and make you feel great about it as well. So if you've been thinking about a new Chevy, Rotolo Chevrolet is the place to go. Right off the 210, as I mentioned, Sierra Avenue exit, right there in Fontana. And if that's a little far, go online, RotoloChevy.com, ROTOLO, RotoloChevy.com, and tell them that Travis sent you.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason and Ireland, weekdays at noon.
I'm in the middle of sending an email to you and a guy named Matt Shelton.
Hey, Matt.
He replaced Lisa Estrada, and he's the director of game operations for the Lakers. Great guy.
Okay, cool.
Ran into him last night, and I said, hey, Matt, my radio partner Steve Mason wants to sing the national anthem at a South Bay Lakers game, and he wants to impress you and maybe work his way up. And Matt goes, done. Contact me. There's his contact info.
Oh, fantastic.
So look at this as an audition.
It's my comeback.
Yeah, I told him you would provide him a past example of you doing the anthem.
Oh, sure.
I told him you're respectfully mediocre.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to kill it, but I'm not going to kill it.
Tell him to contact me. We'll see if we can make it happen.
Yeah,
so
that's a good way to phrase it.
the ball is rolling.
I'm not going to kill it, but I'm going to kill it. That's pretty much the description.
Good enough.
I will be good enough.
Steve Mason and John Ireland, today at noon.
Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN.
The only thing better than the food at Thanksgiving is the wine we share, Stella Rosa. Semi-sweet, semi-sparkling wine that comes in a variety of flavors, including a cranberry flavor, fit for a classic Thanksgiving meal. Visit the wine aisle at your local retailer, check out the offerings from Stella Rosa, and grab a few that sound enticing. Remember to serve chilled, and please celebrate responsibly. Must be 21 plus.
Hey, it's Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike. I have teamed up with Travis and DeMarco to tell you about personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand and his all-star legal team.
We've been talking about the law office of Joseph S. Normand for months, and they've helped listeners achieve maximum compensation that they deserve in an accident.
Getting into an accident can be scary and frustrating dealing with insurance companies. Let the Normand All-Star team handle it for you. Visit normandlegal.com or 213-747-2000.
The law offices of Joseph S. Normand, 213-747-2000.
Are you having the holiday horrors trying to figure out the perfect gift for everyone on your list? It's terrifying. But guess what? I have the perfect gift you can give everyone. Hands-free Skechers slip-ins. That's right. They're the perfect gift for a mother, for a father, grandma, grandpa, for the kids, for a friend, for a coworker, for everybody. Because with Skechers slip-ins, they'll never have to touch their shoes again. Just step into them and they're on. With no bending down, no retying the laces, and you are good to go. Find Skechers slip-ins for the holidays at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Febreze. So my home is also my office, and before I can focus, every room's gotta be clean. That means tidying up and spraying my Febreze Air Mist. Ooh, that's fresh. Febreze Air Mist scents are all high quality. They fight any weird funk, and they give my air an instant boost of freshness. So not only does my home smell good, I feel good too. After I Febreze, it's time to start my day.
Breathe happy, Febreze, la 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 la.
Choosing the right candidates for any office can be difficult.
My office has lots of drama.
My office has its ups and downs.
I share my office. But no matter what kind of office you have, one thing's for certain. If you're hiring, you need ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology finds the most qualified candidates for your roles fast, and you can invite your top choices to apply. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So, for any kind of office,
I'm really going places in my office.
My office has everything you could ever want.
count on ZipRecruiter to find the right candidates for it. Try ZipRecruiter for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, board-certified urologist and senior vice president of men's sexual health at HIMSS. In my 12 years of practice as a reproductive urologist, I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS. It really wasn't easy before. You had to take time out of your day, come to a physical office, and see a specialist like me in person. Now, through HIMSS.com, you can get world-class sexual health care and a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. It starts with a free assessment from a medical provider licensed in your state who can determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. So don't wait. Join the hundreds of thousands of guys who've gotten help for their ED through HIMSS.
To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% off brand name prices, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
I got a favor that I'd like to ask of you.
What is it?
When I come in here on Monday complaining, you got to remind me about what I'm about to say now at 10:22 on a Tuesday.
Okay.
I cannot wait to have my entire family in the house.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going to have a full house as of later today.
Yeah.
Right? We went from nobody home to everybody home by tonight.
How nice.
I cannot wait to see everybody. I cannot wait to have everybody there, have everybody together. It's been way too long since my family has been in the same spot at the same time.
We'll see by Monday.
Just remind me that I said this when I come in on Monday, ready to pull what remaining hairs I have out of my head.
Make sure
what up, Blaze?
Yeah.
Blaze will be there, too.
Make sure you send me a text when that runs out. Okay. I want to know how long that joy lasts.
have your phone in your pocket around 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
What's going to happen?
Yeah.
What's going to happen first?
Because I'll tell you what's going to happen. So it's going to be great, and everybody's going to get home. Everybody's going to be happy to see each other. Everybody's going to give each other a hug and say how nice it is to see each other. And then I'm going to make dinner for tonight.
Yeah.
And it'll be great. And then we're going to sit down at the table, and everybody's going to be great. And then somebody's going to say something crappy to somebody else.
Who's going to pop off? Come on.
It could
who it's going to be.
All three of them are ruthless with each other.
What are they going to say?
They'll just say something crappy.
Like you're fat?
No,
What?
well, it could be something like that.
You gained weight?
And it will be so. It will be something, and then the other two feel obligated to now attack, and then I'm the one sitting there going, guys, it'll go just like this.
Reciprocity.
Guys, can we not? What do you mean? Can we? Guys, I know what's 5 minutes down the road from this.
Yeah.
Can we just skip it and not?
Yeah.
And they'll stop for 10 seconds, and then they'll start again, and then 5 minutes later, I lose my mind.
Is it Armageddon?
It's just unnecessary. It
Yeah.
just doesn't have to go that way.
How do you end it? Do we go to separate quarters?
No,
what do we do?
Usually it's me. It's just saying, all right, I'm out of here. And I'll go to the other room.
You leave the room.
And I'll just sit there and turn on the TV. Like, I want to sit here and chat with you guys, but instead I'm not going to listen to you guys call each other names.
We're the audience.
Yeah.
We're the audience. We're the referee. If we remove ourselves from situation, it usually dies down.
Yeah.
See?
I'm just going to kind of move off to the side.
If the audience leaves, there's no performance. Yes.
My extended family, so my dad's side of the family is where we usually spend Thanksgiving. I am going home for a long period of time for Christmas, so I'm not going home for Thanksgiving. So they are all in the Outer Banks and one home, and it's a lot of them that don't spend as much time together. The extended family, there's a lot of people in this house together, and I'm getting dispatches from Claire, who is there, about things that people are saying and things that people are not hitting well. And last night, I believe it was a disagreement over the game they're going to play. So this side of the family likes to play games. They like to play card games, board games, etc. This is usually when I check out and watch TV, and I'm not a fan. And someone said that the reason why someone didn't want to play this game is because they suck at it. And then that's when someone left the room and was like, yeah, no thanks, I'm not playing anymore.
Nice.
And also, apparently, this other cousin refuses to eat tacos in any way but a hard shell, and he's the only one that wants to eat out a hard shell.
Just eat your taco, dude.
So mad.
Just eat your taco.
Thank you.
Yeah, anyway, so I'm happy I'm not there right now.
I made white people tacos the other night. Susan was
not white people
went to see her
tacos.
mom, and I was going through the fridge, and I'm like, I got all the white people taco stuff.
They're
I
not
need.
white people tacos.
They were delicious.
It's ground beef tacos.
No, it's white people taco.
No,
Why is that such a bad thing for you to say?
because that's how I make them.
Okay.
You're eating
That is
white
a taco to me.
It doesn't make you, for instance, if you
Call
ate
it something
an
else.
authentic taco, it doesn't make you a Mexican.
I'm just saying. I've never heard that. This is a new
Nobody
thing.
calls them, I'm going to go get Mexican tacos
I
tonight.
will resist. I'm the rebellion. Yes.
What's on tap today on 710 ESPN? Thanks to our friends at Michelob Ultra. The Lakers are back in the NBA Cup court as they battle the Suns. We just talked about that. They're in Phoenix tonight. Coverage begins at 5:30 with the Toyota Lakers countdown, and Beto Duran will be hosting live from Cosm, LA. You can hear the game on 710 and in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app. Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs, 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy
I'm
it.
coming out again. Ready? I hate Devin Booker. There, I
Yeah,
said
you-
it.
no, you've said that before.
I can't stand his game.
You can't come out twice. You've
Yeah, I
already,
just did.
you've already been out.
I
on
love
Devin
LeBron
Booker.
James. I hate Devin Booker.
But you've
Brad.
already declared your loathing for Booker
Well,
previously.
I'm coming out even farther then. There you go. I can't stand his game, all that flopping. Just throw yourself into people
That's
and
being
fall
a
down.
hero.
Hold on a second.
I know. Harden, right?
LeBron James.
Well, I mean, come on. It's like Shaq. He's so big, he gets hacked all the time.
I'm not saying that he doesn't get fouled. LeBron James is on the ground flopping and begging for calls
because
a
he gets
lot.
hacked he gets hacked more than anyone else. That's what Shaq. Same thing with Shaq. But Devin Booker is a little dude. He throws
DeMarco,
himself into you, and I get the foul.
I'm the only one that's allowed to say two things out of both sides of my mouth.
I'm just saying.
I'm the only one that gets to contradict myself.
Right.
You can't like LeBron and then hate Booker for flopping.
I get why LeBron does what he does. It's not Vlade Divac. Vlade used to drive me crazy. But LeBron does what he does because he doesn't get a lot of calls because he's so dang big. That's Shaq. That's why I used to like Shaq. Devin Booker throws himself into you and gets the call. That drives me nuts. If I was playing against Devin Booker, I would make him earn every single foul.
Take videos and send them to you tonight. It's going to be a whole thing.
Do you like Devin Booker?
Yeah, I do.
Also, DeMarco, who takes
Don't
the
like
most,
you anymore.
Who takes the most free throws in the league?
Anthony Davis.
And who's also in the top 5?
LeBron James.
Exactly. He gets a lot of calls.
All of them.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He gets hacked a lot. He gets fouled more than most people.
Calls for
so you guys are helping me there. Yeah.
No, we're not.
No, he gets fouled more than most, and not all of them are called.
And a lot of them
and
that aren't fouls.
Half the calls on
called.
Devin Booker aren't fouls. It's him flopping.
I think he did something to you. This can't be flopping related.
He's light skinned.
I knew we'd get to it.
There, I said it. I'm coming out. There.
I like dating a Jenner too.
I like the third.
Dudes like him stole my girl. No, I'm just kidding.
I like that a lot. Who's offering Juan Soto? Do we have any official offers yet?
So there are a lot of teams that are up and have come out as offered to Juan Soto. So it's the Yankees, Jays, Red Sox, Mets, and the Dodgers. Okay, so we don't have any numbers quite yet, but there is some speculation on numbers. So this is a tweet from Blake Harris, who's on our radio as a guest every so often on Sit On Cap, I believe.
Yeah, he's great.
And so he says, let's say it'll take a 15-year, $700 million offer to land Soto.
15 years.
Dodgers could stand out from the others by being aggressive at the beginning by including an opt-out after 4 years. So,
well,
you can opt out after 4.
So Yamamoto's got a similar deal in his contract.
Sign you for 15. I can opt out at 4.
We'll sign you for big, and there's an opt out in the short, right?
On both sides.
On both sides, and it works well. And even if it's. I think Yamamoto's opt-out is exclusively player opt-out, which, by the way, you could put that in there too, and that's not a bad deal because what you want is the front end of this, right? So let's say Juan Soto goes out and hits, 40 home runs, has an OPS of 1,000, and he's Juan Soto, basically, okay, for 5 years, and all of a sudden the AAV of what he's going to get now is probably going to land somewhere in the mid-40s.
So you opt out of your deal and go back to the table.
Right, and that's when a smart team.
It's like free agency.
It's when a smart team says, "We want you to opt out because we're not going to get back in." Right?
We want you to opt out of the deal.
Yes, because the good stuff we got it. Think about Pujols, right?
Oh, we got the best out of you. Opt out. Get out of here.
Let the Angels buy the next deal.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Just a team off the top.
I
of my
didn't know
head.
there were opt out deals. Oh, yeah.
Occasionally. Okay. There's player options.
You got to be good enough to get it.
You got to be good, and if you don't kill it, then you stay in. I still got a pretty darn good player.
15 years. Oh my God, that's great. That's grandkids going to college.
A dude like this doesn't become a free agent like this early. He's 26. He just turned 26 years old.
Okay, wait. So here we go. You're a Dodger fan through and through, blue and blue, right?
Yeah.
Tell me why you don't want him.
It's not that I don't want him. I mean, if he came to the Dodgers, great.
Good. Okay.
I think it's bad for the game if you have all the good players on one or two teams.
It's already bad for the game.
Maybe. You might be right.
It already is bad for the game.
You
great
might be
for
right.
you, yeah.
You might be right about that. He doesn't. This is stupid. Okay, I don't have a good. Don't ask me why, but this is how I feel. He doesn't feel like a Dodger to me. Maybe I'd get over it, right? Like even Shohei Ohtani was when he's on the Angels. Like you close your eyes, you see that kind of Dodger. It's just a perfect fit. Mookie Betts feels like a Dodger. Freddie Freeman took a while to kind of not look at him like a Brave because he just was so. Juan Soto feels like an American League player to me, even though he's been on 2 other National League teams. He feels like an East Coast player to me. I can't really explain it.
Wait, can I stop you there? Did you like him?
I do like him.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I think he's an incredibly.
Some people hate him. Yeah.
I know they don't like that he does his little shuffle. Who
cares? That's what I was asking you. Okay.
It's cool.
Okay, go ahead.
He's Juan Soto. He gets a hit every time. He can do whatever the hell he wants.
I think it's fantastic.
I love it.
Yeah.
If he were on the Dodgers tomorrow, I'd be thrilled because it would be fun to get to watch him every night. I think it's better for baseball if he's not here, and I don't know. It feels like Kevin Durant coming to the Warriors.
I'm so shocked with all these the Dodger fans that you have a chance to get Juan Soto to make you almost unstoppable. One of the best teams in baseball, period.
Yeah.
And you say no.
I wonder if that's...
It can't be a salary thing. That's what I'm saying. Then what's the issue?
I don't know. I would take him. If you said to me, do you want him or not want him? Well, of course I want him. He's one. Of course I do. I don't think it's great for baseball if Shohei Ohtani, Juan Soto, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman...
You can't really care about that now. You really can't care about that now.
Yeah, I can.
You're already in it. You're in there. You're in the empire.
Perhaps.
You're the bad guys.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
I loved watching those two heavyweights with the Yankees go up against the Dodgers 2 or 3. It's great theater.
You got to have an opponent.
Yeah.
If you get him, you don't.
Maybe not.
If you get Juan Soto, you don't have any
Still got
opponents.
to pitch, but the Dodgers have 9 starting pitchers.
So
along
health
the way
is your
as well.
problem. Yes.
Factor Caps coming up next. Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
You never have to miss a moment of LA's mega sports station. Get the all-new ESPN LA app.
Just search ESPN LA in your App Store or Google Play.
Download, tap, and bam!
You got 710 ESPN in the palm of your hand.
Hey, it's Mace here. Wait until you experience the NBA at the hottest, most amazing venue in LA. That is Cosm in Inglewood. It's called Immersive Shared Reality. It will look and feel like you are courtside. If you want to be at Cosm for live NBA action, go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Use code ESPNLA. Get 20% off any NBA game in November. Do not wait. Tickets go fast. Go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com.
Miss the good old days when everything was more affordable? Well, Kia of Carson is bringing them back. Black Friday deals are here all month long. This is your chance to save thousands on the exciting Kia lineup, including the new EV, hybrid, and plug-in models. Or you can enjoy deals on classics like the rugged Telluride, the sporty K5, and the all-new K4 sedan. Whatever you need, Kia of Carson most likely will have it in stock as one of the largest Kia dealerships in the country. Head over now or online at KiaofCarson.com. Hurry in for best selection.
Trojan fans, want to go to the USC-UCLA rivalry game at the Rose Bowl? Just grab an icy cold Coors Light and visit CoorsLight.com/college football. Enter the keyword SCORE, and you got a shot to win your tickets to the game. It's all thanks to our great friends at Coors Light, the official beer of college football and proud partner of the USC Trojans on ESPN LA.
No purchase necessary. Starts 8/1/24. Ends 1/21/25 at 11:59 p.m. CT. Must be legal residents of 50 USDC, 21 years of age or older. Void where prohibited. Use keyword to get entries for keyword prizes. See official rules at www.CoorsLight.com/college football for entry instructions, keywords, odds, prizes, and restrictions. Sponsor Molson Coors Beverage Company, USA, LLC. 250 South Wacker Drive, Chicago, Illinois, USA, 60606.
Thanksgiving to-do list. Eat, nap, watch football, play slots and blackjack. Oh, if there was only a place I could do everything. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Black Friday shopping in our ballroom. Get top brands including JBL and Tumi. Pay with cash, credit, or points. Noon to 10 p.m. the 29th.
And the number one reason.
We're going country. It's Morongo's Grand Ole New Year's Eve. Giddy up and get your tickets now, y'all.
Morongo, good times.
Score a win with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup options. Amazon Pickup is a convenient and secure way to collect your Amazon packages from locations that are near you. This season, keep your holiday gifts a surprise when you choose to pick up from Amazon Locker or Counter. Whether you're hustling between home, work, or your usual game day spots, grab your packages on your schedule. Amazon Pickup is the worry-free option for the times when home delivery isn't ideal. To find your nearest Amazon Pickup location, go to Amazon.com/PickupMVP. That's Amazon.com/PickupMVP.
Not sure how much you know about Progressive Insurance. You may know us for insuring your home and auto. You may know a couple of our commercials. But what you may not know is that since 2013, Progressive has been honoring veterans with vehicle donations through the annual Keys to Progress Veteran Vehicle Giveaway Program, giving back to those who gave so much. Now, you probably didn't wake up today saying, I really wish I knew more about Progressive Insurance, but this seemed like the type of thing people would mind hearing about. Find out more about how we're dedicated to our customers and communities at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. For instance, TCU walked into the locker room at halftime in the 2016 Alamo Bowl, down 31-0. The Horned Frogs stormed into the second half and erased a 31-point deficit to force overtime, and eventually won it in the third overtime, 47-41.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
Here we go. It is Factor Cap time. Factor Cap on the Travis and DeMarco Show. Each weekday around 10:30, producer Emily serves up what's going down, and fun and frivolity ensues. Special thanks to the law offices of Joseph S. Normand for making Factor Cap possible.
It's Joseph S. Normand. It's Factor Cap on the Travis and DeMarco Show on 710 ESPN. And if you've been hurt in an accident, let me help you. Call my office at 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000.
Let's do it. Factor Cap.
Right now. Take it away, producer Emily.
Welcome to Factor Cap.
Hola.
I was waiting for you guys this time.
What is this, a standoff? What's going on here?
Standoff. I knew Jorge was going to say first. Okay. So, also, by the way, my favorite thing in the world, obviously, Aaron Rodgers is on the Pat McAfee show, and talking about how he doesn't know if he's going to play next year. Ooh. Okay.
I wonder if he does.
You know, he only has the power that you give him, Emily.
I know, exactly. I haven't brought it up in a couple weeks. All right, so, because he sucks.
He's going to the Hall of Fame.
Sure. Okay. And he beat my team in the Super Bowl. That's why I hate him. So, and also there are a lot of people that suck that are in the Hall of Fame, but suck as people.
No one sucks in the Hall of Fame. But anyway,
so
yeah.
There's a picture going around online of somebody who works for our industry who looks snazzy and looks like he's not dressing in his age group, let's just say.
Okay.
And people are speculating that it's because, you know, you can tell that he's dating a younger woman.
Oh.
Like, because, you know, he's looking and acting like he's dating a younger woman. So my statement is, you can tell when a friend of yours is dating somebody who's a lot younger than them. They have slang, they have clothes. Travis, Factor Cap.
What a great question.
Oh, my God. You better answer right.
Well, it's funny. I don't have a ton of friends that are in the dating world. But, yeah, I think that's one of those things that you could sniff out. Yeah.
New hair, new teeth.
New vibe.
Lost some
quite
weight.
frankly.
Yeah.
Maybe, by the way, maybe a little bounce in their
That's
step,
what
too.
I'm saying. Different
Yeah.
car.
Marco?
Definitely fact. I saw some of them. They were just here, a bunch of 50-somethings looking great. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, you're wearing suits now. Really? Sport coats? Oh, when did that happen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now I see.
Oh, you're on TikTok. Oh, great.
Yes, nice to meet you, Mrs.
That's a good tell.
New
Thank
Mrs.
you,
Such and
Bill
Such.
Belichick.
Yes.
All right, so Jorge, what do you think?
Absolutely, especially when the car is cleaner than before. The car is clean. He's,
the other one that's a big tell is somebody that gets in shape suddenly, too.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
You're working out more now, bro. Like, what happened?
Bruh, he cut his body fat by 10%.
Oh, they've gotten into hiking a lot. Oh, yeah? Really? Have you?
Well, Travis, you're just in a crisis, so that's
Have
why.
been for a while now. Yeah.
Have you seen pictures of Dennis Quaid?
Look
Look him up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, wait till you see it.
Yeah. All right, so my friends and I, my friends from college, we basically have 2 group chats, and both group chats, one involves one person and one involves not that person.
Ooh, that could get dangerous.
So, yeah. So we are my friend Chandler invited us all to her family's house in North Carolina for Christmas. I wasn't able to come, but generally inviting people over. And she texted me separately, was like, should I say something before so that this one person doesn't say it to the other group chat? So we have a friend who he is quite loose lips. He will say anything to anybody, doesn't really think at all about saying stuff. And so I'm like, no, he's probably not going to say anything. He'll probably look and say, this person's not in the group chat.
He said something.
He did.
Yep.
And so that's fun. And also, I don't care because it's not I didn't say anything. Anyway, we did not want that person to come to this party. So there was one friend who you love, but you don't trust them not to spill the beans. They will always air out stuff that you're like, just keep it between us. And they'll always air it out. DeMarco, Factor Cap.
Facts! Yeah, sometimes it's me. Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes with him, with Jorge and Laura. Oh yeah, I'm bringing that stuff up every time. I love that drama.
But you're doing it intentionally.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
The funny thing is, there's no drama. It's just brother-sister kind of.
Just love it. That's what I'm saying. But absolutely, definitely, fact.
No, I think it's Cap for me. My crew of guys, and it's not huge, but there's 8 or 9 of them. If I said to them, "Hey, keep this to yourself," they do.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a signal.
Yeah, they do.
That means bring it up.
Yeah. No, they don't. I don't. That's not my
Really?
deal. Yeah, if
Okay.
you tell me something, hey, this is between us, that stays between us.
Okay.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, it's like we weren't trying to say stay between us, but it's like don't
Don't inadvertently blab.
Exactly. See,
Yeah.
this group chat does not contain this person, then don't go tell that person.
Yeah. No, I think everybody's got that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
David, I will say your name, David. He knows. Jorge.
No, mine is my buddy. One of my buddies, Kevin, his brother. It was just, we can't say, hey, we're planning something for such and such. He'll be like, hey, bro, we're going to take you here. I was like, dude.
Oh, he'll just flat out say it?
He'll be like,
Oh,
hey, bro,
yeah.
like, I'm sorry, I'm going to be late for that thing. And that dude didn't know what it was. And it's like, bro, it was supposed to be a guy thing. And we were trying to, it's that guy.
That's funny.
Also, another one is my sister Maggie. Okay, Maggie always denies this, and I know Maggie,
What
you
up,
might be
Maggie?
listening, but she always denies that she's a snitch. But I have to understand everything I tell Maggie will be told to my mom. Like, it's one and the same. I can't tell Maggie something that's not going to be told to my mom.
That's more on you.
I know.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
there, but the thing is,
you know he's a rat,
Right. You don't. If you
know he's a rat.
that the guy's a rat, then you have to be very careful about what you tell him.
Yes,
then-
you brought Donnie Brasco
Right,
in.
and then Maggie will always deny it. I'm like, no, Maggie, you're a rat, and accept it. That's who you are as a person.
Question: are you guys the type of people who jump the gun to say yes to things without like really
No.
thinking what's gonna happen? Oh yeah, no.
DeMarco, would you like to
It's
take
easier to change a no to a yes than a yes to a no.
Correct.
That's advice that I have adopted and I
Yes.
plan on living by for the rest of my life.
All right, so this next one, last one for you guys. It's going to be, I'm going to read kind of a quote, and you're going to say whether what he says is fact or cat, that you believe that this what he says is true. So Cowboys owner Jerry Jones said potentially giving Mike McCarthy a contract extension is, quote, not crazy. He says, I don't think that's crazy at all. It's not crazy. This is a Super Bowl winning coach. So Jorge, is this fact or cat? This is crazy or not?
Can you repeat that? Can you repeat what he said again?
I don't think that's crazy at all to give Mike McCarthy an extension. That's not crazy. This is a Super Bowl winning coach. Jorge, is it fact or cat that that's crazy?
He went out with the Packers, no?
Yes.
Yes,
And
like
that-
10 years ago, 14 years ago.
With that
actually.
guy we were talking
13.
about.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with Cap on this one. Cap.
All right, Travis.
Cap is that's crazy.
Cap is it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like he did win the Super Bowl, and I'm not saying that he's a knucklehead and forgot everything he ever knew about football, but
Wait, are you fact or cat?
he's not
Crazy.
coming back.
You're right.
Th-
So,
that-
hey, so DeMarco, Cap would be Jerry's lying here. You should cut bait with Mike McCarthy.
Yes, Cap for me. Cap for me. Mike McCarthy will not be the coach of the Cowboys next season. I think you convinced me that he's going to make it to the end of the line. He's going to finish the year, but there's no scenario where he comes back next year.
Okay, that's fact. If you're going to fire him, yes. I was going to say cap. What Jerry said is not crazy. You know, giving.
Why is it not crazy to give him an extension?
Well, it depends on what the question was. Giving a Super Bowl winning coach another contract is not crazy.
This coach for this team.
Then that's fact. Fire the guy. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
he was asked a question about if
Yeah,
giving
yeah.
Mike McCarthy an extension.
but giving
and he-
an extension to a coach that won the Super Bowl, yeah.
If the Super Bowl was 13 years ago and your team's dog, you know what, then I'm not
I mean,
extending him.
they may
Like
bring.
Jerry is-
wait, hold on, just 1 second. The Jets might bring back Pete Carroll. That's a
Yeah.
Super Bowl winning coach. This is not shocking.
This is a totally different set of circumstances.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Bringing back a coach that's won a Super Bowl, that's not shocking. If you put Mike McCarthy into it, then that's fact. Fire the guy. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Jerry Jones is trying to say that the reason I'm bringing him back is because he's won a Super Bowl before.
Well,
and it's
yeah,
not crazy.
But if we're interviewing and for an open job and you hire the guy that's won a Super Bowl, that's not out of the realm of possibility.
Agreed.
Yeah.
We good, Em? Did you tell Maggie not to tell your mom?
I've told her many times. Okay, it was a situation that happened on my 21st birthday that I wasn't even involved with, that I didn't know my mom needed to know about, and then Maggie went, oh, you know, I'm like, Maggie,
Yeah, see,
stop it.
with mom, I'm not the snitch.
I'm not the snitch ever.
No, I do have a brother that is the snitch, though, so I identify. Yeah.
Who's your Maggie?
Andre.
Andre's Maggie?
Yeah, I'm with you. I never thought of it that way. You're exactly right. Anything I tell him would
Goes to
definitely
mom.
go to mom. Yeah.
Factor Caps brought to you by the law offices of Joseph S. Normand. You have many choices in your legal team, but family always comes first with Joe. Call 213-747-2000. That's the law offices of Joseph S. Normand. If you are hurt, do not take the insurance company's word for it. Call Joe. 213-747-2000. 1,000. You wrote yourself a note. What did you want to?
Oh yeah. So we're talking about like Juan Soto and what I would do if he did the Soto slide if I was pitching.
You want to throw at people, don't you?
No, the next one's coming at you, and then we had that discussion. So. When is the right time to throw at somebody in baseball?
Beanball artist DeMarco Farr. Next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
Mason and Ireland is next after Travis and DeMarco.
Are you wearing women's glasses?
No. By the way, I think they're cool. They're purple spectacles.
They're men's glasses, but I stole this idea from Quinn Snyder.
But that was
you ever see Quinn Snyder's glasses?
Yeah.
Bright red.
Look like Sally Jesse Raphael.
Oh, it is like Sally Jesse.
Or Rachel Maddow.
Yeah.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio. That's Mason and Ireland.
On 710 ESPN.
Martin Lawrence, the Y'all Know What It Is tour.
You know you gaining weight when you walk and you feel like somebody following you.
Friday, December 6th at Crypto.com Arena. Tickets on sale now at AXS.com.
If you're thinking Toyota Camry or a Honda Accord, think again. For about the same monthly payment, you can drive a new European import from Unstoppable Automotive Group. Hi, I'm Garth Blumenthal, and we represent the most desirable brands in the world like Mercedes-Benz, Audi, Polestar, Volvo, Jaguar, and Land Rover. With lower interest rates and higher inventories, you can take advantage of our incredible offers. Visit unstoppablegroup.com for details.
Unstoppable Automotive Group, building relationships one guest at a time.
Shop Dell Technologies Black Friday event for their lowest prices of the year. The future is on sale today with limited time deals on select PCs like the XPS 16 that accelerate AI with Intel Core Ultra processors. Black Friday is their biggest sale of the year and the best time to upgrade, but it's only here for a limited time. Shop now at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
710 ESPN, the destination for LA sports this fall.
Here comes LeBron and slam dunk right in Paul George's face and a foul.
Lakers basketball.
Got it back. Another three. Good. What a night for Austin Reeves.
Rams football.
Cup of the six. Cup to the pylon. Touchdown, Cooper Cup. Touchdown, LA.
The USC Trojans.
Hands off the marks. Up the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown. They're going wild in half of this stadium as the Trojans are going to pull off the upset. How do you do?
LAFC.
Oh, flip for LA Football Club. Did he?
The LA Kings and Angels Baseball.
The all-new ESPN LA app. Your destination for LA sports.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Why do you want to throw at people's heads?
I do not. I just respond in kind.
Yeah, your Old Testament.
I'm not Madison Bumgarner, but I get it.
Okay.
Like, I don't like being shown up. So
Sure.
that Juan Soto slide, depending on how the game is going and how I'm pitching, that might get under my skin a little bit. Like, you're just doing that to be a jerk. Well, I can be a jerk too, and I have more control than you. Here it comes. That's all I'm saying.
For him doing what exactly?
Doing that slide thing.
But this is the part that's a disconnect for me.
Yeah.
Okay. It has zero effect on what I'm doing.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. If you're doing it to try to get a rise out of me, like you're obviously taunting me, I don't like it. So I'm going to send you a message.
Okay, so you're interpreting it differently than I would be.
Well, why in the world would you slide towards me and stare a hole through my chest?
What do I care? I got to locate this pitch.
Well, I do. Why are you sliding towards me? Are you trying to intimidate me?
And apparently it's working because you're going to put him on first base with a hole in his neck.
I didn't say I was going to hit him. I'm just going to throw at you. I'm just going to make sure. I'm going to make you a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So that's the question I had about Juan Soto and why guys don't hit him anymore. We had this discussion about
Doesn't
baseball.
happen a ton anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
So I wondered, you're a pitcher. So if I'm a hitter, and do you tell me, hey, dudes, next time out, I'm hitting this guy? So at least
you're my teammate in this scenario?
You're my teammate. So the next time out, when I'm up, I'm prepared to get hit.
You know, it's weird. It's good. I've never really thought of it like that.
Do I have a chance to talk you out of it?
Yes, but I'm not going to tell you. There's two. Very, very rarely is the situation not obvious to everybody.
Someone is about to get hit.
Something is about to happen. Okay, something is about to happen. You know it. I know it. Nobody has to say anything, right? That we know that something's about to happen. The times where a guy gets hit where on purpose, where nobody knows that it's going down, is super rare. Something has preceded the beanball. Right? That you've shown me up. You've done something. You took to back in the day, there was a million stupid unwritten rules that would provoke a response.
Well, that's dumb. Yeah.
That is dumb. I'm with you on that. Now it's almost always in response to something else. You go, I go, you go, I go, and it's this crazy cycle.
The Juan Soto slide wouldn't count for that?
Not anymore.
Okay. All
not
right.
really. It's changed. The Bumgarners, not many left. Not many left.
So if it was Mad Bum's era,
you
would get hit for that.
You
That's
might.
the way baseball used to be, right?
No, okay, so who was the best player when he was there? Buster Posey. Okay, so when he was in San Francisco and he was, I don't like the way you ran the bases. You did it too slow. You did it too nonsense. But all right. You're going to throw at Max Muncy, Yasiel Puig, whoever you've decided has offended your sensibilities as a competitor, whatever. Okay, Buster Posey's going down too. You really want to do this?
No, and see, that's what I mean. No, I wouldn't want that. If I'm Buster Posey, I'm talking you out of it.
That's why
if you told me.
You can't be a maniac with this
You're going to
stuff.
get me hit.
That's right. Like, you understand, just because you can't get him out doesn't mean you get to kill him.
Fair enough. Okay,
because you're going to get me killed in the process. Because if you throw this idea, you and I talked about, right? Well, just buzz Ohtani's there. Okay. You understand that, especially like if you do Ohtani or Betts, we're taking two of yours because he's worth two to me.
No one's going to throw at Ohtani or Betts. You're crazy.
They would have 20 years ago.
Okay, so here's the other question.
It doesn't really happen anymore.
So when is the best time to do it? So something happens, but the game won't allow retaliation.
The game's too close?
Yeah.
That's what you
So I keep hearing this out of managers or not managers.
It may take weeks or months or sometimes even years.
So umpires say it. That's just the wrong time to do it.
Yes.
So when is the right time
the game's
to extract retribution?
The game is not. Sometimes it has to be immediate because people's egos get involved.
Okay.
But sometimes it's hey, listen, you hit or you did a dirty slide. Okay, let's say you blew up my shortstop at second base.
Can I pause for 1 second? Was Steve Sachs a guy that would blow you up at second?
Sure.
That's what I thought. I wanted to ask him. I'm like, nah.
Sure.
Not, okay,
Sachs played hard.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you blow your guy up.
Yeah.
Right? And you come. So the guy that blew the play up at second base comes up to bat the next time. Okay. So we're gonna pay him back for what he did.
Bink.
It's a tie game. It's the 8th inning. I can't put you on base. Can't do it. I got to win the game.
Ooh.
Write it down. File it. Back pocket.
Ooh.
We're gonna play. They play each other 15 times a year.
You're gonna have a mound visit.
We're gonna. No. The pitcher has, because if you hit him in that situation, your own team is going, dude, what are you doing?
But you're gonna have to have a mound visit. You're gonna have to tell me like it's not time.
You would not have been a pitcher, and I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Like
if
that.
You take out my guy, I'm about to nail you.
If you do your deal, well, we can't use you, dude. Yeah, we'll go get somebody else, right? You can go do something else because I'm not saying you don't need to do it. And there are other times that you got to do it, but no.
If you hit my dude, this is coming 105.
It may not be till next season, but we're going. You might be on a different team,
and I'm going to find you.
That happens too. Like you get traded in the offseason, and you come the next time. Now it's 7-1, and it's the 8th inning. You're getting smoked.
Basically, when the game is not on the line.
Yeah.
The first when the game is over. Or there's no opportunity for comeback.
Or there's 2 outs in the first inning and there's nobody on base.
I can put you on by hitting you.
I can afford to put you on base right here.
That's all I need to know.
Buckle up.
Okay, so there will be ops like that.
It could be 2 years later. And good broadcasts will be like, Oh yeah, that's for that dirty slide back in spring training in '93.
Wow.
They still haven't paid. They still haven't squared their account. They still have a debit.
So are there guys out there you haven't gotten that you wanted to get? I'm sure there's one. No, really?
No,
somebody that got away with it.
Sometimes you just got to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
But has there been somebody you didn't get that should have been gotten?
Oh, I'm sure there has.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Well, look,
you should find him now.
I was so crummy. I was so crummy that I was frequently out of the game by the time I got another chance, and I was relegated to the bench by the next time we played him. So it it goes quick.
Now I know
it goes quick. The NBA at least is kind of floating out an idea about how to do away with conferences. We'll do that next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Miss the good old days when everything was more affordable? Well, Kia of Carson is bringing them back. Black Friday deals are here all month long. This is your chance to save thousands on the exciting Kia lineup, including the new EV, hybrid, and plug-in models. Or you can enjoy deals on classics like the rugged Telluride, the sporty K5, and the all-new K4 sedan. Whatever you need, Kia of Carson most likely will have it in stock as one of the largest Kia dealerships in the country. Head over now or online at KiaofCarson.com. Hurry in for best selection.
Hey, it's Sedano. LA is the home of champions, so celebrate like a champion with Tequila Mandala. Award-winning artisanal small batch premium sipping tequila. Our friends at Tequila Mandala turning tequila fans into Tequila Mandala fanatics. Made from the finest mature agaves to bring you the perfect sipping tequila from their Blanco to their flawless year extra añejo. Up your game with Tequila Mandala and experience the best award-winning premium tequila. Available everywhere fine tequilas are sold. Visit tequilamandala.com for more details.
You never expect a game-ending double play, walk-off grand slam in the World Series, or getting into an accident. Hey, it's Travis with DeMarco and Evan Cohen.
Only one all-star team you can call to pinch hit for you. The personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand. Visit normandlegal.com or call this number, 213-747-2000.
Don't get struck out by others. Joseph will help you achieve the maximum compensation that you deserve. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000.
Let Joseph and his team hit it out of the park for you.
Gear up and get out to Kelsey's at Pachanga, the top spot in the Temecula Valley to watch all the Monday Night Football action. Dozens of TVs means all your favorite games, plus a M&F food menu fit for the greatest fans. Sliders, loaded tater tots, pulled pork pizza, and a lot more. Plus, you'll find beers on tap and incredible craft cocktails at Kelsey's. Visit Pachanga.com and follow at Pachanga Casino on Instagram for info about special and exclusive NFL team appearances. We'll see you at Kelsey's at Pachanga.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Dancing Queen?
Why ABBA? It's the first thing that I saw right here.
I like it. I
You're
like
vibing,
it.
Does this have a message?
No, I just want to see you dance.
It took me a half a second to start thinking about Fernando Valenzuela when this popped on.
Oh.
Did they play this for him?
They have a song named Fernando, and it just boom, boom. Like, this has nothing to do with Fernando, but ABBA has this song. They have another song, Fernando. It made me think of Fernando.
I only think of Mamma Mia.
Me
the
too.
movie musical.
Yeah, that was good.
I saw Mamma Mia in the theater with my dad. Him and I were the only people that went to see it together, and we were in Hilton Head, and it was raining. I was looking for something to do, so my dad took me to go see Mamma Mia. It was the same week that Dark Knight came out, so my parents
that's
had
a double feature.
Well, the thing is,
wonder
my
I
dad
didn't
had
see
the
it.
option of like, oh, should we go to Dark Knight? But he went with me to Mamma Mia, and he loved it, and it was really fun.
It's good dad.
That's good dad
That's
stuff.
a good dad.
That's good dad
I
stuff.
bet he saw Dark Knight like a week later, though.
I also went with him to that.
Yeah, I was going to say, Emily's on board with Dark Knight. ESPN LA, and
That's
there
Fernando?
it is. That's Fernando. Hey, one more time, Jorge.
That's not the song for him. They
No,
just have
no,
a song
it's just-
called Fernando.
Yes.
Okay.
It is also featured in Mamma Mia 2, Here We Go Again, that Cher sings it.
I didn't see that one.
Cher sings it?
Yeah, so
All right.
Cher is Meryl Streep's mom.
Really?
In the movie.
Meryl Streep's mom. Oh,
So
wow.
it's Meryl Streep's mom is Cher.
Good-looking
Meryl
family.
Streep's.
Uh-oh. You want to feel 7 years old again? Have one of those play. Right?
Crazy. If I was a wrestler, that would be my entrance music. Right there. You know something's
It
coming.
also would not be able to be broadcasted
Oh.
if you did that.
Yeah. Wait, I'm stuck on something you said to me. Cher played Meryl Streep's mother?
Yes.
Aren't they roughly the same age?
Yep.
Close.
And Meryl Streep isn't in Mamma Mia 2, like, at all.
Oh, okay. That's
so
how you can do
Is it like a throwback kind of situation?
No,
Like a prequel?
she shows up. Okay, so Mamma Mia 2 is not the wedding of... No, I think she has to be a kid. Anyway, everyone's coming back to the island for some big reason, and Meryl Streep is dead.
That's a shame.
I think. Yes. And then Cher is coming because we haven't seen Grandma in a long time. Grandma Cher. Cher falls in love with someone named Fernando, and then she sings a song.
How do you ask Cher to be Meryl Streep's mom when they're the same age?
Very carefully. Through a lot of agents and intermediaries. I
We're
wouldn't
going
do
to
it to her face.
CGI the hell out of this.
Cher, I want you to play her mother.
But she looks like Cher. She doesn't look like an older version of Cher.
No, but the character, they're the
roughly
like
the same age.
I couldn't play DeMarco's dad.
No.
He couldn't play mine. We could be
Not
brothers.
if we're on screen at the same time.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
if I'm not there, maybe. Yeah, that's
maybe.
crazy.
ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Orthodontics, they're teaming up because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. Could be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan. You can nominate yourself if you'd like to. You can win prizes like sweet tickets, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatments, or the grand prize Invisalign. Enter now at ESPNLA.com. And remember, you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Orthodontics.
Just get it done. You know you want to do it.
I don't want the whitening. I got this guy.
Yeah. What is that? What are you showing me?
I'm showing that tooth that's out of line.
Oh, let me see.
On the
Oh,
bottom.
I see now. Yeah, you got
right?
one. You got a chiclet out of place.
That got knocked out of the row.
You got a loose
It
chiclet.
got moved to the back row.
You go ahead and get it done.
Yeah.
I mean, who cares though?
You know how you get X-rays
Kinda.
and stuff?
Yeah.
I got a tooth that never came out that's sideways, like in the middle of my chin down here.
Sideways?
Yeah, so the X-ray shows a tooth there, and then the dentist was like, yo, like, we're going to have to take that out. I was like, well, it's been there for 30-something years.
How would they take it
though.
out? Just
That's
like
what I'm
carve
saying.
your face open?
They would have to take out, like, the whole bottom teeth and then drill it. And I said, you know
There's
what?
a whole lot to him. I like this.
I'm like, dude, it doesn't bother me. It is not in the way of anything.
Yeah.
So just leave it, man. Like, don't touch it.
Maybe you could eat some. If we cut a hole in the bottom of your chin, you could eat
but
something
see,
going
there's
the other
bump,
way.
But there's no bump, nothing.
Nothing. It's just there.
It's just,
wow.
Like, the X-ray shows it.
You haven't reached your full potential. Yeah.
He's got a baby tooth still. Like in there.
Right.
It's just going to come out the side of his head. You talked about Donnie Brasco a second ago. Can I
Yeah.
tell you a little secret about Donnie Brasco? And I love the movie. It's a terrific movie.
Yeah, sure.
But there's one little part about it that always kind of bums me out.
What? Which part?
It's that Al Pacino's a loser in the movie.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's not a... I guess he is
He's
a loser. He's not a boss.
And he's a loser.
He's
like
a
everybody's
butt man.
running around on him. Everybody treats him disrespectfully. He's a schmuck. He doesn't understand that he's getting played. He thinks he's important and he's not. The boss guys. That's a great mob movie. Underrated mob movie. But I hate that Al Pacino plays such an absolute pathetic loser.
I think that's why I liked it, not because he's the loser. It's because I'm used to him being Scarface.
Yeah.
I'm used to him
Tony
being
Montana.
the boss, the guy. He's the lead detective. To see him play like, third tier, but still be the star.
But he's the star of the movie.
That's what I mean.
Him and it's a great performance. But I'm
Yeah.
like, Pacino, like there's just some guys that need to be the guy you're rooting for.
I know.
And Lucky was just a loser.
You're supposed to feel that way.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but it's a good movie. Yes.
It's a great movie. All right, so Brian Windhorst was reporting that there are some executives in the NBA that are telling ESPN that the NBA is considering dropping conferences altogether when expansion comes to the league, which seems like it's coming sooner than later. And that basically they're just going to find the 16 best teams. There'll be a 32-team league at this point, and just 16 best records regardless of geography and put it all together.
How do you feel about expansion?
There's enough good players that expansion's fine. You know what I mean? Like the sport is so international.
Yeah.
There are so many good players that because expansion only is detrimental when the quality of play drops because you've spread the talent
it's all
too
watered
far.
down. You got enough good players.
There's enough
everywhere.
good players.
Where are you going?
Vegas and Seattle.
Vegas.
99%. Those are the two markets.
What are they calling the Seattle team?
I think they still own the name.
The Supersonics are coming back.
I think it's like the Browns. Yeah.
Then I'm a fan because that was fun. That was a fun brand of basketball up there. So, so Sonics and Vegas. Another team.
Kevin Durant was a Supersonic.
Yeah. He was. He began his career there. So, another professional team in Vegas.
They're going to have them all. Why stop? Why not just have, baseball's coming.
It's the heart of gambling.
So what?
What do you mean, so what?
Have you watched TV lately?
I literally already have a basketball team there.
And a hockey team, and a football team, and a baseball team's coming. They got them all.
It used to be taboo to
They used to take trains to the game, too.
I guess so. But, I guess that's the world we live in. It's still shocking.
Yeah.
You're putting sports teams where people gamble the most.
Have you not heard me read Prize Picks and FanDuel?
It's everywhere.
Yeah. It's
FanDuel will own
the
the rights to
leagues
most of
are
these.
putting their logos on these entities.
FanDuel is taking over the RSNs for almost every
But am I
baseball
the
team.
only one that sees this as bad?
Yes.
Yeah, apparently.
This is not good. This is no bueno. You're supposed to put gambling and the players as far away from each other as
players
possible.
can't gamble, or at least on their sports.
They're in Vegas.
You don't have to gamble when you're in Vegas.
You're in Las Vegas.
There are dinners to have,
Just
bars
saying.
to go to.
Never mind. Really?
Yeah.
We're doing this?
They already are doing it.
We're
Are
putting
we in
more there.
2014?
Yeah. Look, what it's like. Once the doors open, that's it.
It's wide open.
We are going there. I think this is a great idea. The only sport that I think gets the playoffs exactly right is your sport, the NFL.
As far as
I think the field is about the right size.
Oh, you're talking about seeding.
It's less than half, and they seed it correctly.
Yeah.
Let's play a regular season. You're the 1, you're the 2, you're the 3, right on down to 7.
Yes.
Right? After the round, who's the highest seed?
Move it around again.
Who's the lowest seed?
Yes.
They play each other. And we're gonna reseed after every round until you do it. Everyone else, you got these brackets that just lead to it. It doesn't make any sense.
Tournament style.
The best team should have the advantage of constantly getting the weaker. That's what the regular season's for.
Correct.
You work for it to get there. I like the idea of 1 through 16 on a spreadsheet, but the application of it all would be really weird. Like, okay, the first round of the playoffs, you've got the Miami Heat playing the Seattle Supersonics, and then you have the Clippers and the Lakers playing each other. The Clippers and the Lakers have a huge advantage over those other two teams.
Yeah.
Right, and you're going to have to figure out some of that stuff. There has to be some. We got to keep all these guys together and all those guys together, just simply for the logistics of it.
Well, you can travel. I mean, travel's not the issue, right?
You can do it, but if you got to fly back and forth across the country 3 times, and I get to sleep in my own bed, by the next round, I have a huge advantage.
There's an advantage there. I guess that makes sense. But you know what I don't understand is why is the East so bad?
That goes in cycles. It's bad now. It is bad now.
But why when there's so many players? That's what I'm saying. Is it bad coaching? Bad what? I mean,
it's a cycle.
Okay,
it's like the American League and the National League. Like the American League has been really good for it goes back and forth. It cycles.
Or all the best players ganging up on the rest of the league.
Well, basketball is a little bit different because they do kind of decide let's all go over here or let's all go over there for whatever reason in the West. But you look like Anthony Edwards didn't choose to go to Minnesota. He just ended up there.
True.
Giannis is in the East.
But soon they'll be choosing to get out.
Yeah, but who knows where they go? Maybe they decide to go east.
If I have a chance to go east or west, I would probably choose a Western team for weather.
Yeah, especially as a basketball player because you're in the winter a lot.
If I can get out of the east and get out of that snow and come west, I would, especially if the team is good.
The other thing that matters a great deal, too, is your taxes.
Oh, the other way.
Yeah. You know where you might pick last?
Where?
California. Right? Or Illinois or Massachusetts or these other places. You know where you want to be?
Where?
Texas, Florida, Las Vegas,
No,
Nevada.
I don't know.
Oklahoma.
Too dang hot.
No, you just got 20% of your income back.
You know what? It might be worth the tip.
Yeah, 20%. That
might be worth the tip for nice weather.
Pretty big
play
number.
Indoors, so it's not like you get to play outdoors.
No, but you got to live there for periods of time.
Yeah, get nice air conditioning.
I get you. 20% is a lot of money.
I might be okay with the big tip.
How about this? We find something that's moderate. You give me 10%. We call it.
Just go to Miami.
DeMarco, don't listen to what's coming up next because we're going to talk about Prize Picks. You take a walk. I'm out. You go somewhere else. Let's talk about Prize Picks because you know what it is, DeMarco? It's awesome. It's fun. It's a great way to take professional sports and make it even more fun by picking more or less. And that's what Prize Picks is in a nutshell. You look at the statistical projections and you pick more or less. For instance, take a look at LeBron tonight against the Suns. Take a look at Kevin Durant tonight against the Lakers. You look at that number for points and you say, I think he's going to score more than that. That's Prize Picks, and you can win up to 100 times your money with as little as 4 correct picks with Prize Picks. But you can't play if you don't have the app on your phone. So here's what you do. You put the Prize Picks app on your phone, and then when you're signing up, you enter the code 710. And when you do that, you're going to get $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose. You know, even if you miss that first $5 lineup, you're still going to get your $50 so you can continue to play at Prize Picks. Don't forget that code 710. Pick more, pick less. It's really that easy with Prize Picks.
Mason and Ireland.
And there's a difference between the best show and the greatest show.
Oh, that's true. Okay. This is the greatest show on the radio.
Sure.
There you go.
The biggest show on the radio, weekdays at noon.
On 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mace here. Wait until you experience the NBA at the hottest, most amazing venue in LA. That is Cosm in Inglewood. It's called Immersive Shared Reality. It will look and feel like you are courtside. If you want to be at Cosm for live NBA action, go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Use code ESPNLA. Get 20% off any NBA game in November. Do not wait. Tickets go fast. Go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com.
Thanksgiving to-do list. Eat, nap, watch football, play slots and blackjack. Oh, if there was only a place I could do everything. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Black Friday shopping in our ballroom. Get top brands including JBL and Tumi. Pay with cash, credit, or points. Noon to 10 p.m. the 29th.
And the number one reason.
We're going country. It's Morongo's Grand Ole New Year's Eve. Giddy up and get your tickets now, y'all.
Morongo, good times.
Hey, it's Mace. NFL fans, big news. We've got a major shakeup here in town with the Los Angeles Rams. That's right, Rams bringing in some huge talent, and it didn't require any trades or clearing any salary cap space. The Rams have brought on the one and only Jacob Emrani as their chosen legal partner. So remember, Rams fans, when you're injured, call the chosen legal partner of your favorite team called Jacob.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Score a win with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup options. Amazon Pickup is a convenient and secure way to collect your Amazon packages from locations that are near you. This season, keep your holiday gifts a surprise when you choose to pick up from Amazon Locker or Counter. Whether you're hustling between home, work, or your usual game day spots, grab your packages on your schedule. Amazon Pickup is the worry-free option for the times when home delivery isn't ideal. To find your nearest Amazon Pickup location, go to Amazon.com/PickupMVP. That's Amazon.com/PickupMVP.
Next Gen is the official plumbing, heating, and AC company of SoCal sports fans. For just $14.99 a month, enjoy year-round coverage for all your plumbing, heating, and AC needs. No unexpected timeouts, just total peace of mind. As a Next Gen member, you get complimentary multi-point tune-ups, annual water heater flushes, plumbing safety inspections, and VIP 2-hour priority service. Don't miss out. Call 833-3-NEXGEN today or visit nextgenaaronplumbing.com.
NEXGEN, call 833-3NEXTGEN.
Bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, crowd rocking for a Total Chevrolet's top hitter, Mike Capozio. He's facing off with the Bulldog, and these two have quite the history. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he got all of it. That ball is out of here like a red Corvette, and it's going and going and going.
Yes! Dad, are you having that dream again?
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Mommy and Moana, together again.
Can I get a chee-hoo?
Yahoo!
This Thanksgiving, if you can watch one movie,
Hey, you wanted to come this time.
make sure it's
Moana!
Moana.
Moana!
Moana.
Moana! Moana! You might want to hold on.
Disney's Moana 2, rated PG. Parental guidance suggested. Only in theaters November 27th. Tickets available now.
At the Home Depot, we know Saturdays are for college football. That's why we have everything you need to never miss a play. Like North America's #1 home fire safety brand, Kidda. Because on a day full of football sounds you love, like fight songs, roaring crowds, and your favorite commentators...
like me, Kirk Herbstreit.
The last sound you want to hear is... Defend your game time with Kidda and the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Based on total household installations as of December 2023.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show, now mornings 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
It is NBA Cup time, and the place to experience the game tonight and watching games like that is never before at Cosm Los Angeles. Right next to SoFi in Inglewood. Remember to use your code ESPNLA for 20% off any NBA Cup event at Cosm LA. And today, Beto's going to be there. He's going to be broadcasting live from Cosm for the pre- and post-game shows. The Lakers taking on the Suns in their NBA Cup matchup. You can hang with Beto and special guest Steve Mason. You got a chance to win some prizes and watch the Purple and Gold tomorrow at Cosm Los Angeles. Mace will be in the house, DeMarco.
I just did quick math there. So it says LaMelo Ball is leading in points with 527, but Giannis is leading in points per game with 32.
Okay.
Just did quick math. That means Giannis has played less?
Fewer games.
Fewer games.
Yes.
Okay. So you quick math.
Well, LaMelo had won a huge night the other night.
He must have, right? Yeah. 527 points. He must be killing it.
He's one of those guys that I think his lot in that league is going to be he's going to score a ton of points. He's going to have a ton of highlights, and he's never going to be on a good team.
That sounds
right?
Like, that's crazy. Why not? Why won't he be on a good team? Nobody wants him?
I think
too much of a circus.
This circus has kind of died down for
That's
the most
what I
part.
thought.
Yeah, but there are just some guys that put up big numbers, have really cool plays, that thrive in environments where it just doesn't.
John
really
Wall,
matter. John
Kemba Walker,
frickin' Wall,
John Wall, put up numbers. Never Westbrook.
Westbrook's
Westbrook's
been on some good teams.
Oklahoma City, they were rolling.
Westbrook is not my favorite flavor of ice cream, but he's been on good teams.
Who did you say?
Kemba Walker.
Kemba Walker. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. At free throw percentage, Joel Embiid, but that's not fair.
Dude, Joel, the Sixers are a garbage fire.
What is happening? He wants out. I wonder where he wants to be.
Okay.
I wonder where he should be.
He should be in Philly.
Why not here?
They don't need him. And that sounds stupid because he's an MVP.
He likes two bigs.
Dude,
that wouldn't work.
Here's the other thing that not to the same degree as Ball.
Yeah.
He's not a winning player.
Yeah.
He's a great
flops.
player, but he's one of those guys that's like really never out of the second round. Like basketball is the one sport where if I have the best guy, I got a chance. Even if I'm not on the best team, if I have the best guy, I got to look at what LeBron did with Cleveland forever and ever. They had LeBron James. They were beating teams they had no business beating.
You think he should be champion or at least have played
Get
for
close to one? Look,
yeah,
okay. This is
That's
my pal.
fair.
My pal Kelvin Washington has a theory that there's no great player that at least has never appeared in the finals. There are many that have never won a championship,
but at least they got there. I think Kawhi broke him. That one shot that put him out.
Bounced on the rim 68
that
times.
might have been his opportunity. Who knows?
I don't know how tough he is either, which brings us to this. The Lakers want to get a little tougher, according to J.J. Redick. As a defense, holistically, if you don't dictate the terms a little bit with them and just allow that freedom, they're just too good. So we've got to be physical with them, and we were the first two games. We can try to joystick it as much as possible, but you have to I can joystick it as much as I want, but if you're not competing and you're not playing and you're just participating in the game, there's not a whole lot I can do. In other words, we got to be tougher.
Joystick it.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's interesting.
You can design it as much as you want.
Right.
Yeah, I've never heard joystick.
Neither had I. I like it.
I can hit you with the joystick. Yeah, I mean, you can't make Non-tough guy's tough.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, it's impossible.
I don't think so either.
You think it is possible? Or
No.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
I don't
think you can make a tough guy tough. I don't think you can make a non-competitive person competitive.
Yeah.
I think you either are or you aren't.
When was the last time the Lakers were tough?
When Artest was here?
Artest certainly had that. But no, look, you know who was tough? KCP's tough.
Yeah.
In his own way, a guy, Schroeder was tough. JaVale McGee was tough.
I'd take a Matt Barnes right now.
Matt Barnes is tough. Yeah. You can have AD can go out there for a night and be physical.
Yeah.
But his default setting, he's not Rick Mahorn, man.
Yeah,
He's not going out there to toss guys around. He's not going to be a physical bruiser. He's a guy that likes to be in space. He's a guy that's going to play a certain way. If you're trying to get tougher, you're going to have to look outward, not inward. You can be on a night, okay, we're going to play a little more differently, but you kind of are who you are, no?
True. I guess if you're a coach, like you said, I could joystick it. I could keep calling stuff that would run you into people and see how you respond.
Yeah, but I have to run into somebody. I can Olay that, when it comes by.
But I think every athlete that when they're put on Front Street, when they know it's time for you to be physical, if you don't, everyone's going to know it. Like you back down from this hit or you back down from this contact. So joystick it. Yeah, I can put you in position to be more physical.
You got to stick your face in there.
It just, can you be more competitive? Or are you going to let people run through you? That's the question.
I think you know the answer.
Well, I mean, who do you think he's talking to?
AD,
or talking
AD.
about? Talking about AD.
Right. I mean, who else would it be?
I mean, but don't you think he knows that I have to be more physical?
AD?
Yeah.
I think he might know it it's not who he is. You can't ask a cat to be a dog to be a cat. He is a terrific player. He has got all he's not a banger. It's not who he is. And you can ask him to do it and maybe he can do it. We all go back to what we are.
Yeah.
Right? Could you ask me? I'm not a physical guy, right? For a night, could I do it? Yeah, I'll do it tonight. But eventually, I'm just going to go back to who I am.
You wouldn't like that role.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not only I wouldn't like it, I don't do it. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to score buckets. I'm here to grab rebounds. I'm here to block shots. I'm here to defend.
But if I gave you that instruction, I'm putting you on the floor to be physical.
For a night, sure.
No,
I can give it to you.
Period. Like, if this is your role, I need you to be the physical presence on this team. You would say no?
I would say you're paying me $30 million to do other things. And I'm not even going to say, and I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to.
You can't make me be physical.
Yeah, I'm going to go out there. By the way, I scored 30 tonight. I grabbed 14 rebounds. I blocked 6 shots. You really displeased with what I'm bringing to you every night?
I'm never going to say no to that.
Right.
I wish guys like Jackson Hayes were physical then. I mean,
but
a guy I can waste 5 fouls on.
Sure, but you said it. You are or you aren't. You're not going to take a guy that is not a banger and turn him into Bill Laimbeer. It's just you're not. Kurt Rambis is Kurt Rambis. Kurt Rambis isn't going to turn around and be a finesse player any more than a finesse player is going to be Kurt Rambis.
So I assume J.J. Redick knows that. Then who is he talking to?
AD.
Rob Pelinka?
Maybe.
I need some physicality down here. I can only joystick it so much. These guys are not going to run through the wall. Get me somebody who can. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to read through the tea leaves.
It's. I can't scheme my way through what we are defensively.
Yeah,
we're going to have to change this. We're going to have to get different players. And by the way, I think he's right. And the Lakers need to get two things. They need to get a better third guy. I think is number one, and number two, and maybe these two things go simultaneously. They need to be better on defense. They're not a good defensive team.
And better in transition.
Yeah.
Yes, and stop. If you're not going to be good in transition, then stop turning the ball over. You got to be one or the other. Either get back or stop turning it over. One or the other. You can't do both.
How about both?
Then you're going to have to score 60.
No. I'm saying, how about let's not turn it over and get back in transition?
I'll just take one.
Yeah.
Either one. Yes.
I go back and forth with this team so far. Also, I don't know. Depending on Denver lost by 28 points last night to the Knicks. 28.
Yeah.
They beat the Lakers by 25 a couple of nights ago.
There's a mental edge there.
And I agree there's a mental edge, but I also think that it means the Nuggets are a good team, but they're not invincible.
Yeah.
They're not a team, we can't beat those. It's not the Warriors with KD, right? It's we can beat them. We just need to play better. We need to play maybe a little more physically or whatever it is. That was one of those, Is the gap really that big between the Lakers and the best teams in the league? We'll get a better look at it again tonight. Phoenix is a good team.
I may be back out on LeBron again. I just brought up another point. Did Michael Jordan have a guy that he couldn't beat?
Not really.
Oh.
I mean, but once he
Jokic
started
right now is laughing. Yeah. I take it back. I still
Yeah,
love LeBron.
I don't think that's a fair characterization because, first of all,
he beat Ewing. He beat Olajuwon. He beat a lot of bigs too.
He had trouble with guys like Bird and
Yeah.
Isaiah until he didn't.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, LeBron's not scared of anybody. Give me that's
I'm
one of
back
those
in
things.
again.
Like this idea. Well, LeBron can't. Really? You want to tell me there's something on a basketball court that LeBron James can't do?
You're right. I'm back out.
And
Yep.
I'm not a LeBron James, fanatic, but I'm also not nuts. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
LeBron James
realistic.
can't what? Like
he can't guard centers. There.
Win the dunk contest. There.
He's never
done it.
Never even got in one. Right. There you go.
That bothers me.
He can't shoot threes.
That's what bothers me.
He can shoot threes now. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good at both stuff. Our NFL picks against the spread. Comeback starts now. DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's DFAR. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, Southern California's premier resort casino experience. Why get stuck in traffic when you can be at the best casino resort in Southern California in less than 1 hour? Pechanga gives all guests the amenities they expect of a world-class resort. Exceptional entertainment, dining, spa, golf, and let's not forget round-the-clock gaming excitement. Yes, people seem to like that, like Travis. Didn't know that. The immense casino floor, the 1,100 hotel rooms and suites, the spa, the golf course, 20 bars and restaurants, and so much more make Pechanga Resort Casino one of the largest resort casinos in the country. Come see why readers of Newsweek and USA Today voted Pechanga Resort Casino the best casino outside of Las Vegas. So whether your idea of entertainment is lounging poolside or putting a great bet on blackjack, Pechanga Resort Casino is waiting for you. Visit Pechanga.com or call this number, 888-PECHANGA. That's 888-PECHANGA to book a reservation or for more information. Also, follow them on Instagram at PechangaCasino.com for up to the news and information.
710 ESPN, the destination for LA sports this fall.
Here comes LeBron and slam dunk right in Paul George's face and a foul.
Lakers basketball.
Got it back. Another three. Good. What a night for Austin Reeves.
Rams football.
Cup of the six. Cup to the pylon. Touchdown, Cooper Cup. Touchdown, LA.
The USC Trojans.
Hands off the marks. Up the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown. They're going wild in half of this stadium as the Trojans are going to pull off the upset. How do you do?
LAFC.
Oh, flip for LA Football Club. Did he?
The LA Kings and Angels baseball.
The all-new ESPN LA app, your destination for LA sports.
ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Orthodontics are teaming up this fall because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. This can be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, a youngster who brightens your day. Tell us who's smiling and you could win some awesome prizes like sweet tickets from ESPN LA, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, and a grand prize of Invisalign from Beverly Hills Ortho. Enter now at ESPNLA.com and remember you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Orthodontics.
Trojan fans, want to go to the USC-UCLA rivalry game at the Rose Bowl? Just grab an icy cold Coors Light and visit CoorsLight.com/college football. Enter the keyword SCORE, and you got a shot to win your tickets to the game. It's all thanks to our great friends at Coors Light, the official beer of college football and proud partner of the USC Trojans on ESPN LA.
No purchase necessary. Starts 8/1/24. Ends 1/21/25 at 11:59 p.m. CT. Must be legal residents of 50 USDC, 21 years of age or older. Void where prohibited. Use keyword to get entries for keyword prizes. See official rules at www.CoorsLight.com/college football for entry instructions, keywords, odds, prizes, and restrictions. Sponsor Molson Coors Beverage Company, USA, LLC. 250 South Wacker Drive, Chicago, Illinois, USA, 60606.
Hey, it's Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike. I have teamed up with Travis and DeMarco to tell you about personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand and his all-star legal team.
We've been talking about the law office of Joseph S. Normand for months, and they've helped listeners achieve maximum compensation that they deserve in an accident.
Getting into an accident can be scary and frustrating dealing with insurance companies. Let the Normand All-Star team handle it for you. Visit normandlegal.com or 213-747-2000.
The law offices of Joseph S. Normand, 213-747-2000.
Black Friday starts now. During the 2024 Subaru Share the Love event at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where every Subaru purchase helps make a difference. Right now, you can drive home one of our most popular Subaru models with low financing rates. Plus, you'll get a complimentary gift when you purchase a new vehicle. Black Friday is here at Ocean Subaru.
Approved credit. Not all buyers or vehicles will qualify. Type of gift at discretion of dealer must not exceed $500. With every new Subaru purchase or lease, Subaru will donate $250 to your choice of charities. Offers do not combine. See dealer for complete details. Expires 11/30/2024.
It's here, the Roger Dunn Golf Shop's Black Friday sale event with special savings in every department. Save on select TaylorMade, Cobra, Callaway, and Ping clubs. Save 20% off select G4 shoes, apparel, and bags. And get the Titleist holiday gift box of 2 dozen Pro V1 and Pro V1X balls for just $99. Don't miss the Black Friday sale happening this Friday through Monday. Roger Dunn Golf Shops by Worldwide Golf, proudly serving golfers since 1965 and home of the legendary 90-day satisfaction guarantee. Get there.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, you know to check that your seats aren't in the visitor section first, before buying tickets.
I'm so excited for this game. I can't believe you got us tickets.
Me too. Wait, are we on the wrong side?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
This is going to be a long game.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Adam Schefter here with Vivid Seats. We've got some late-breaking news coming out of the stands. According to multiple sources, Vivid Seats fans are scoring rewards on every purchase and at a rapid pace. Obviously, these rewards are a game changer, and coupled with their MVP-worthy ticket selection, why get tickets anywhere else? Don't drop the ball this season. Shop with Vivid Seats and earn rewards on every ticket. And as the official ticketing partner of ESPN, Vivid Seats is offering you $20 off your first $200 ticket purchase with code Schefter. That's code Schefter.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
You and I, we recorded a little something this morning, DeMarco. We were both like, wait, it can't be week 13 in the NFL already.
Nuts, right?
Week 13
It was
starts.
Just winter, like a week ago, and now it's this winter, and now we're in week 13.
We were
Crazy.
at LMU hanging out doing training camp stuff, and here we are, home stretch, final third of the season. Here's where we are with our NFL picks against the spread. Emily has the lead. She has 66 points through 12 weeks. Jorge is on her heels with 63. DeMarco has 59, and I am still in last, but by less, with just 51 points. Jorge, you're batting leadoff here. We're going to start where we do every single week. The Rams on the road in New Orleans. Rams are road favorites. The Rams are giving 2.5 to the New Orleans Saints.
Give me the Rams at my 2.
Rams at 2.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the exact same thing. I think it's a have to have it kind of situation. I think they're going to win by a field goal or so I think they'll get the cover there. The only weird part is that New Orleans has been a weird place for the Rams, a really weird place. I know they won the NFC Championship game there a few years ago, but it has been a house of horrors for them at other times. So I think it's going to be a really close game, but I think the Rams have to have it. I think the Saints are getting ready to let go of the rope, so to speak. So give me the Rams at 2, DeMarco.
Wow, you cornered me because I'm going to pick the Rams as my 4.
Okay.
Didn't you say I was going to do that?
You picked the Rams high a lot.
A lot. I'm going to do it again, but I'm playing the game this time. I'm trying to stay out of last, so I need points.
Well, you're giving points this time.
I think this might be the most favorable matchup. The best chance for a 4, I'll go with 4.
There you go. M.
I'm going to not stray very far from this. I also think the Rams are going to win. I'm going to go Rams at my 3.
Rams at 3. Go ahead and book new. Whenever it's 4, when all 4 of us have the same thing, it tends to go the other way. All right, I'm first here. The Chargers on the road in Atlanta. 1.5 point home dog. The Atlanta Falcons are leading their division and are underdogs to a team that can't beat a good team. That's weird.
That doesn't make sense.
Does that mean that Atlanta's not a good team, at least as Las Vegas sees it? Maybe that's how it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Chargers, but I don't love it. I'm going to take the Chargers at the bottom at number 1, DeMarco.
The Falcons have lost 2 straight, right?
I believe that's right.
They lost to the Saints by 3, and they just got blown out by the Broncos, but they're coming off a bye week.
Mm-hmm.
I may pick Atlanta here. I'll go Atlanta. And I'll put them as my 2.
Atlanta at 2. Emily Hebel.
All right, so I just double-checked Atlanta's record. They are 6-5, so they are
They're on the high side.
500, above 500, I mean. So I think the Falcons are in a good team because when they face a good defense, they don't measure up. Like, remember that very first game this year? They played the Steelers, and the Steelers kicked the you-know-what out of them.
Yep.
And they were at Kirk Cousins all game. I think that's what this Chargers team is going to do to the Falcons, so I have Chargers at my 4.
Sure. Ooh, all the way at the top. Jorge.
Give me the Chargers at my 3.
Ooh, my goodness.
Yeah.
This is going to be a bloodbath.
You guys are crazy. Short week and a long week?
This is going to be a bloodbath.
Chargers played on Monday night.
Why did the Falcons sign Kirk Cousins and then draft Michael Penix?
Great question. I don't know. I have no idea. It
Either
doesn't make
one of those
sense.
things makes sense to me, but the two things together don't make any sense.
It tells me they don't have a lot of confidence in Cousins.
Then why pay him?
Great question.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's what it seems like when you pay a guy and you draft a guy at the same spot.
All right, DeMarco, this is the one that you're going to, well, you do you because you're not in last place. I am, so I'm not giving you any coaching. You go first here. Kansas City at home against the Raiders. Kansas City's a 12.5-point favorite.
Take Kansas City. I wish 3 there. Kansas City 3. That is about as close a lock as you're going to find.
They got to win by 13 points.
The Raiders are traveling.
They stink.
And they're out of it.
Yeah.
Around Thanksgiving.
Okay.
You think those guys are worried about football right now? Yeah. I'll take Kansas City.
Emily.
All right, so I'm going to pick the Raiders because there's a huge amount of points to cover. The Chiefs just had to have a last-second walk-off field goal to beat the Panthers, who are one of the worst teams in the league. I think it's going to be a closer game than 13 points. So I'm going to take the Raiders and my 2.
Las Vegas at the 2. Jorge.
Give me the Raiders at my 1.
Raiders at 1.
You know they lost 1, 2, 3, but dude,
they've only won a couple of games, 2 or 3 games.
Just pick one.
The Broncos just blew them out, or 10 points.
Did you guys hear what Patrick Mahomes said?
What did he say?
Patrick Mahomes, after they barely beat Carolina, right? They needed the walk-off field goal to beat them. He said to his teammates, he goes, "We need to be better. We need to start taking care of business. We cannot allow these finishes to be like this. That we're a better football team." I think him speaking up and kind of challenging his team shows up. I hate the number. It's a huge number. It scares the you-know-what out of me. But I'm going with DeMarco. I'm going to put Kansas City at 2 simply because of what Mahomes said. If this were just a straight-up thing, I would go Raiders. But I think Mahomes may be a little fire.
Where did you put the Rams?
2.
So Chiefs are what?
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said TOO. That's what.
Oh,
yeah.
as well, comma as well. Yes. Last game.
Rosemary.
Which school?
Rosemary. There you go. Pass me the Rosemary.
WITCH school. Last game, I'm going first. One of the better games of the weekend. Pittsburgh at Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Cincinnati way under 500. Pittsburgh way over 500. And yet Cincinnati is a 3-point home favorite in that game. Pittsburgh looks so bad. Pittsburgh looks so bad against Cleveland, but it was snowing. There's some other, I don't know. Give me Cincinnati at the top. Let's move on.
Really?
I don't know. Go ahead.
Cleveland's a tough out. They're tough to figure, right?
Bad weather, too.
Horrible weather. But there's no way I'm picking against Pittsburgh.
At 1.
Are they at Cincinnati?
Correct.
God, that's hard. You just changed it. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Okay, change that to the Bengals.
Change that? Oh,
No. I forgot. I'll take Pittsburgh as my number 1. Yeah.
Pittsburgh at number 1.
There you
sure.
go.
Last chance. I'm not going to I'm going to be
going
like that. I'm going to be like that referee on Sunday night. I'm going to let you change your mind a few times.
Pittsburgh at 1. Final answer. Locking in.
Yeah.
All right, I was supposed to start this round.
Sorry.
Just so you know.
Oh, did I blow it?
But it's okay. I'm just hurt. It's fine. Steelers are my 1.
Who cares?
So Steelers will win. They win games when they are the underdog. So when they're not supposed to win, they win. When they're supposed to win, they don't win. They are a team that likes to have something to root against. So because the Bengals are getting points, the Steelers are going to take that personally. So I think the Steelers will win outright. But I am still taking the Steelers to cover at my 1.
Give me the Bengals at my 4.
Bengals at 4. Jorge, you and I have some very similar picks this week. At the
you
top,
might win. You might win.
I'm either going to be having a good week or Jorge gets 10s or 0s. There's not a lot of rhyme or reason to what goes on.
High school.
Yeah,
right. Wow.
What were you Mid student in high school? Good, bad?
No, I was a 3-point.
Oh, you were fine.
Yeah, I was cool.
You were
As
fine.
long as I made a 2-point something to play
Yeah.
and just keep it above.
Emily was getting
3.0.
A's and AP classes and doing all that stuff. I know about. What kind of high school student were you?
I majored in eligibility.
Hey,
Go with God, DeMarco. Amen.
And we're all in the same place.
Yep. Yeah. Look, moms and dads, if you have your children in your car, turn off the radio for 10 seconds.
Interns ask.
It don't matter, man. It doesn't matter at all.
Unless you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer.
If you're going to build a bridge, I'm going to need you to be a good math student. If you're going to cut my head open, I'm going to need you to be good at biology and science. For the rest of us, it doesn't matter.
Where'd you go to college? Man, I'm like Kobe and LeBron. Straight out of high school.
Yeah.
You know?
Fresh out, baby.
Right? When was the last time somebody, well, you're a little different because you played football and, you know, nobody cares where you went to school.
No, not really.
That first job out of school, it's, you graduated from Washington, UVA, whatever, right? After that, it's, how'd you do? Did you hit your numbers? Did you make quota?
Right.
Yeah. Did was the business
promoted?
Right. That's it. The kids don't go to class. You're fine.
Bachelor's in Iowa.
Now
From
parents
Iowa.
turn it back on.
Yeah.
I saw this tweet come across. Maybe we could talk about it in the dump more, but this is from Buster Olney, and he was on his podcast, the Baseball Tonight podcast. He said if the Yankees had won, Aaron Judge wouldn't have crapped on the Dodgers.
Dang.
Going after the Dodgers for going on Mookie Betts' podcast, for saying all this stuff about the Yankees and everything. I feel like that's a little butthurt from Buster Olney. I think if you're the winners, you can talk as much crap as you want, right?
You can't say butthurt.
Let's talk about it when we come back. The dump, a little super crosstalk after that. It's all coming up. Trav and DeMarco, 710 ESPN. Next Gen is the official AC heat and plumbing company of SoCal sports fans. So let's talk about what goes on here in LA. We've all got pipes in our house, right? Sometimes they break. You need somebody to come out to your house right away. Next Gen's the call for that. 833-3NEXGEN. Gets hot here in Southern California. You turn on your air conditioning. Guess what happens sometimes? It breaks. You need somebody to come out to your house. 833-3NEXGEN. Hey, it's kind of cold lately, right? You got to turn on that heater. Guess what? Furnaces break. Next Gen, 833-3NEXGEN. And if you sign up for Next Gen's VIP service, just $14.99 a month, they're going to come out and give you a free inspection. They're going to make sure that you get great rates on replacement parts. And my favorite thing of all, they're going to get to you in 2 hours. Go ahead and try to find somebody to service your furnace, your air conditioning in that amount of time. It's not going to happen unless you're a member of the Next Gen VIP program. 833-3NEXGEN or go online at nextgenaaronplumbing.com.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason and Ireland weekdays at noon.
I'm in the middle of sending an email to you and a guy named Matt Shelton.
Hey, Matt.
He replaced Lisa Estrada, and he's the director of game operations for the Lakers. Great guy.
Okay, cool.
Ran into him last night, and I said, hey, Matt, my radio partner Steve Mason wants to sing the national anthem at a South Bay Lakers game, and he wants to impress you and maybe work his way up. And Matt goes, done. Have him contact me. There's his contact info.
Oh, fantastic.
So look at this as an audition.
It's my comeback.
Yeah, I told him you would provide him a past example of you doing the anthem.
Oh, sure.
I told him you're respectfully mediocre.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to kill it, but I'm not going to kill it.
Tell him to contact me. We'll see if we can make it happen.
Yeah,
so
that's a good way to phrase it.
the ball is rolling.
I'm not going to kill it, but I'm going to kill it. That's pretty much the description.
Good enough.
I will be good enough.
Steve Mason and John Ireland, next at noon.
Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mace here. Wait until you experience the NBA at the hottest, most amazing venue in LA. That is Cosm in Inglewood. It's called Immersive Shared Reality. It will look and feel like you are courtside. If you want to be at Cosm for live NBA action, go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Use code ESPNLA. Get 20% off any NBA game in November. Do not wait. Tickets go fast. Go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com.
Take a sip of sunshine this season with Milagro Tequila. What's up, guys? It's D-Far. Milagro Tequila is made from 100% blue agave, crafted for bright flavor and exceptional smoothness. Enjoy the freshest margaritas with Milagro Silver, mix up some palomas with Reposado, or simply sip Milagro Añejo on the rocks. Milagro at your favorite retailer, in stores, and online. Welcome to the brighter side of tequila. Milagro Tequila. Must be 21 and over. Please enjoy responsibly.
710 ESPN, the destination for LA sports this fall.
Here comes LeBron end-to-end slam dunk right in Paul George's face and a foul.
Lakers basketball.
Got it back. Another three. Good. What a night for Austin Reeves.
Rams football.
Cup of the six. Cup to the pylon. Touchdown, Cooper Cup. Touchdown, LA.
The USC Trojans.
Hands off the marks. Up the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown. They're going wild in half of this stadium as the Trojans are going to pull off the upset. How do you do?
LAFC.
Oh, flip for LA Football Club. Diddy!
The LA Kings and Angels baseball.
The all-new ESPN LA app, your destination for LA sports.
FX's Say Nothing.
We thought joining the IRA was the noblest thing a person could do.
Northern Ireland, 1971.
They could beat us, they could shoot us, but the one thing they could never get us to do was talk.
Based on the true story and the New York Times bestseller.
You were taught that you were fighting in the name of the people. And I think people should know that it's all lies.
FX's Say Nothing. All episodes now streaming on Hulu.
Great game. You got into the end zone again and again. How'd it feel?
Awesome. Like getting a new iPhone again and again. I just got the new iPhone 16 Pro today.
Really?
Yeah, and with AT&T Next Up Anytime, I can upgrade early every year.
Very nice.
Feel like an MVP again. Learn how to get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us and the latest iPhone every year with AT&T Next Up Anytime. AT&T. Connecting changes everything. Offer subject to change. Additional fees, terms, and restrictions apply. $0 offer may not be available on future iPhones. Next Up Anytime feature may be discontinued at any time. See att.com/iPhone for details.
It's time for everything we haven't gotten to today. Yes, it's time for the dump.
All right, let's start with what Emily just mentioned a second ago, DeMarco, which is Buster Olney, who is a reporter for ESPN, a commentator on ESPN Radio for their baseball coverage as well, TV. He said recently, this is a tweet from Dodgers Nation that says, Buster Olney recently responded to a handful of Dodgers on Mookie Betts' podcast, poking fun at the Yankees for their 2024 World Series performance. Olney says Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, and Anthony Volpe wouldn't have, quote, crapped on the Dodgers, close quote, had they won.
Really?
Do you feel like that's what they did?
The Dodgers?
That the Dodgers crapped on the Yankees for the way that they played in the World Series?
A little bit. We asked some of those questions at the parade. Are you happy the Dodgers won? Yes. These are Dodger fans.
Yeah.
Does it make it a little bit sweeter that it was the Yankees? Hell yeah. So a little bit. But I think it's warranted to the Yankees.
It was interesting because the only guy that I have what Joe Kelly said about the Yankees surprised me a little bit. It was Joe Kelly's criticism of the Yankees was we knew we were going to smoke them because they don't play clean baseball. We knew that they would give it up given enough opportunities. That was a pretty specific criticism.
That crossed the line.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
I thought that was it, but the rest of it really didn't smack me as crapping on him, unless I'm forgetting something.
So there's one from Chris Taylor on Mookie Betts' podcast that said, everybody saw it. We're all thinking that the Yankees kind of blanked down their leg. So to say that to another team, too, it's like...
Yeah, that's over the line. I'm with you on that.
Now, remember, right? Isn't this the same team that had the fan that almost ripped Mookie's hand off?
Yeah.
Okay, so they may have deserved some of it.
But then
there
they're
was
not,
some of
they're not talking about the fans. They're talking about the players.
But there was some of that heat coming from New York because of that. Maybe.
Crap down your leg is not about the fan. That's about Volpe spiking a throw, Judge dropping a fly ball, Cole forgetting to cover first base.
I don't think those guys are talking about those players specifically.
That's exactly what they're talking about. There's no other interpretation.
They're attacking the Yankee aura, sort of. I guess. I don't know.
No.
You think they're attacking the players?
There's no other
Then why did they
interpretation.
say by name?
They are. They didn't say Volpe did, but when you say
Because they said the Yankees crapped down their leg, right?
Because it was a bunch of them. It was Judge, Volpe, and Cole/Rizzo.
I think they were taking a shot at the Yankee aura, and that to me is fair game when you beat them.
Had it said, look, to take down the Yankees, 26 titles, but to say that they can't play defense, to say that they don't run the bases well, that's specific
the Yankees
to the players.
Will crap down. Can we say that?
Yeah.
We can?
Poop?
Well, they weren't. I don't have the actual expletive.
They relieved
it was
themselves.
said it could have been one or two. Another one Taylor said, he says they were pressing. It was like one thing after the next. Our energy in the dugout was kind of feeding off of that. It was like all we got to do is put the ball in play.
That's okay.
Yeah, see, that's kind of the same thing.
That's all okay. But when you say somebody threw up on themselves, or you say somebody can't run the bases, or that they don't play clean baseball, that's specifically directed at the errors.
I get the same feeling as you're shouting that down a New York subway. Yeah, the Yankees can't play defense.
Yeah.
You guys suck. All we had to do was put it in play. You crap down your leg.
It's funny. I was surprised that it was as pointed as it, because if you would have said, "Look, this was a crazy series," that it was way closer than it looked. They had a terrible inning that we took advantage of. All cool, but to kind of man, we knew they wouldn't play clean baseball. That's kind of a point of criticism.
Weird. That's the most heat I saw out of a baseball game that didn't involve some sort of like fight or somebody got hit. Usually that stuff starts after something stupid happens in a game. This is just one.
It wasn't
team
even on the field. It was like after it had ended.
I know.
Look, there's a little bit of this, and I say this as a Dodger fan, hand held very high in the air and proudly. The release of the emotions of the last several years was real. Like you had been beaten by a Diamondbacks team that you were better than. You'd been beaten by a San Diego Padres team that you were better than. You'd gotten steamrolled by the Red Sox. You got beat by a Nationals team that you were better than. You got ripped off by the Astros. There was just this series of things that the one time you did win, nobody cared because the whole world was inside out and upside down because it's in the middle of a pandemic. That all of these emotions start stacking. So when they finally won, it all came pouring out. And your filter was maybe down a little bit.
Of course. Or you were hammered.
All of the above.
All of the above. Do you hate the Yankees?
No, I really don't.
Historically, any
no,
heat with the Yankees?
I have a great deal of respect for how good they are, for how long they are.
But I guess what? I think you do now. After all the trash your guys talk, come on.
Oh, well, you mean go back the other way?
Yeah, it's not going to play well in New York. You
know
that.
No. They're going to,
That's what I mean. There's heat now. Yeah.
If you told me to snap your fingers and we're October 1st, 2025, and they're running it back, let's go.
It's going to happen.
That would be amazing.
Also, a lot of these interviews took place literally the day of the parade, and so they
alcohol.
were intoxicated, likely.
Like Homer Simpson says, alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
One of these days on this show, we have to play Brett Hull singing Gloria after the Blues won a championship.
I think we have played that before.
Did you really?
See if you can find it, Jorge.
That's same condition.
Yeah.
Funny things come out of your mouth.
You're feeling good. You're feeling good.
I just think that if you win, you can kind of say what you want.
No, you got to be respectful.
No, I'm with you. Yeah. It does not give you a green light to tell the other guy how much he sucks. It gives you a green light to say, I'm thrilled. We played great. We finally did it. I'm super proud of my guys. I played great. I'm okay with all that, but you suck. Bad karma, man.
Unless you were getting bad heat coming your way and you beat them, then you get
If it was Garrett Cole was talking mess and fine,
right?
Because that's bad karma for
Garrett
Cole.
If they're respectful, you be respectful.
They weren't disrespectful. Their fans were, but they weren't.
Yes,
they weren't for sure.
This is the Brett Hull San Luis.
Glory, Gloria.
See, same mindset.
Gloria, I think I got your number, Gloria.
Sounds good to me.
See what I mean? There should be like
you got the words right.
A 3-day cooling off period before you answer questions or sing.
Yeah, University of North Carolina fired Mac Brown, who was the coach, who will coach in the season finale. And, Mac Brown's tenure in North Carolina, whatever, it's fine. He had some good players. Didn't work out. He offered to quit this season. Then he said he wouldn't quit. Now he's fired. It's confusing. Mac Brown put Texas football back on the map after a pretty low period, so that's his legacy in the college football world. He rebuilt that Texas program, made him a national champion.
I totally agree, but you know what was funny? I forgot about it.
Really?
I did. I forgot Mac Brown was the coach at Texas. I remember Vince Young.
Sure.
He beat SC. That was an epic ball game, but I did forget for a minute that Mac Brown was a coach there.
And he was there for Vince Young, like you mentioned. And by the way, it was either the The year before, they were in the Rose Bowl and then lost to Michigan on a last-second kick. They went back to the national championship game with Colt McCoy as their quarterback. They had it rolling for a minute with those guys.
They were so top of mind, and he was. And then he wasn't. I forgot. Yes.
Tough gig.
Big time. It's football.
Tough, especially when you bounce around.
Yes.
Right? Like if you get lucky and you're Joe Paterno or one of those guys that comes up there and you're just there, Bobby Bowden, you're just there forever, you can stay forever. But otherwise, you're going to go place A, place B. A little Super Crosstalk coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Glory, Gloria!
The most followed sports radio station in America.
710 ESPN.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Sedano. LA is the home of champions, so celebrate like a champion with Tequila Mandala. Award-winning artisanal small batch premium sipping tequila. Our friends at Tequila Mandala turning tequila fans into Tequila Mandala fanatics. Made from the finest mature agaves to bring you the perfect sipping tequila, from their blanco to their flawless year extra añejo. Up your game with Tequila Mandala and experience the best award-winning premium tequila. Available everywhere fine tequilas are sold. Visit tequilamandala.com for more details.
One of LA's best kept secrets in the heart of Los Angeles, East Central Hotel offers effortless accommodations and unparalleled accessibility. The East Central Hotel is for everyone looking for entertainment with their trendy spacious rooms, a renovated gym, and a patio lounge for breakfast, dinner, and drinks. Stop by their incredible Nixo Lounge before your next event at LA Live. Book your stay at eastcentralhotel.com or call 213-748-1291 today at Entertainment's official address.
Hey, Cappy, we got to talk about Prize Picks. You got me into this. I love it. I play it every single night in almost every single sport. And for those of you listening out there, it's very simple. There is a stat line for a particular player in one of those sports, and it's as simple as more or less. You pick more, you pick less on that stat line. You win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. And it's the best way to get sports action in over 30 states, including right here in California.
So here's what you do. You download the Prize Picks app. You use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. You get that $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. And right now, with baseball, football, basketball, soccer, and hockey going, now is a great time to play Prize Picks, George.
And again, Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. You can join over 10 million users and sign up today. Man, it's amazing. You can get your money in as quick as 15 minutes once you win.
And you're going to win. And by the way, if you don't win, don't blame me, okay? Because you're better at it than I am. Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app. Use our code CAPPY. Make that $5 play. Get that $50 bonus. Prize Picks. Run your game.
KSPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Super Crosstalk presented by In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out. That's what a hamburger is all about.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Yes, sir.
That was a big woo.
That was a big one.
Yeah.
I learned to
Yeah,
never eat
move.
mixed nuts on the air.
I just got home from Vegas.
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo.
Exactly. What's going on? Ireland's in Phoenix today. What's happening, John?
A lot is happening, but I just went down a weird rabbit hole.
Uh-oh.
And I'm either going to tell DeMarco something he already knows, or, DeMarco, I'm about to blow your mind.
Okay.
All right? Do you know how you are tied to the Marvin Gaye hit song, What's Going On?
Yes.
Okay, so Mace, Jorge, play the song.
I do know.
Hey, what's happening? Brother, what's up? This is a big party, man.
Have you heard the song, Mace?
Oh, hell yeah.
We're going to blow Macy's mind.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
DeMarco, what I didn't know, and Mace, you probably don't even know this.
Okay.
My second stop in TV was in Beaumont, Texas.
Right.
So it's a football hotbed.
A lot of
Bubba
Favres
Smith
down there.
came out of there. Joe Washington came out of there. But the most famous football family from Beaumont, Texas is the Favre.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Own a lot of land down there. Yeah.
Mace, did you know that?
I did not.
Okay.
No.
So Mel Farr Sr. Was an all-pro running back for the Detroit Lions. and he played with Lem Barney. I think, DeMarco, Lem Barney might even be in the Hall of Fame. Is he?
Correct.
Yeah, so those are the two biggest names for the Detroit Lions in the 60s and the 70s. DeMarco, what I just found out last night was that is Mel Farr your uncle?
Cousin.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you know that's your cousin with Lem Barney on the beginning of what's going on?
No way.
Yes, I did know.
No way.
Yes, I did
Really?
know
I
that.
never know it. I know everything UCLA. Mace, so, Mel went to UCLA. He teamed in a backfield with Gary Beeben. They were top 5 in the country the whole time he was in college.
Right.
And then Mel had 2 sons, Mel Jr. and Mike. They both played for UCLA. So they're all in the Mel's in the UCLA Hall of Fame, and they're all in the UCLA football lore. I don't know how we didn't get DeMarco. Somehow we screwed that up.
My brother went there.
Oh, did he?
Andre signed with UCLA in 1987. I was a sophomore in high school.
But DeMarco, I find that incredibly cool.
That is super
they
cool.
They are
cool.
on the hit song "What's Going On" for eternity.
I know, super
Forever.
cool. I learned that. They played it. They say you're related to that guy. Yes, Mel Farr, superstar for Far Better Deals. He sold cars in Detroit. So that's. I didn't know him as the football player. I knew him as the businessman. So
did you have a relationship with him at all?
My brother did, because he became a Bruin. At the minute I signed with the Huskies, he stopped talking to me.
Yeah, that's one of the great civil rights anthems of all time.
Big time.
I mean,
I know.
It's amazing. And what year did that come out? 60, 69, 70, 71,
That I don't
somewhere
know.
in that
Yeah,
range?
but I did know
Ireland,
that,
do you
John.
know?
Yes.
What year that came out? 68?
I think 71.
71? I
That's
know
when
it's
I was
right
born.
in that little window, 68 to 71, somewhere in that range. But a great, great record.
Yes.
Oh, man.
And I'm related to Carl Weathers, or I used to be.
How are you related to Carl Weathers?
My mother's grandmother and his grandmother were sisters or something like that. Yeah, we're connected.
Your mother.
Through the Louisiana, yeah.
Yeah.
My mother's grandmother, whatever, and his grandmother's grandmother were sisters.
So was he always at your Thanksgiving?
No, he
No,
was
he was
never
not.
at Thanksgiving.
Okay,
I only
got
met him
it.
once.
Yeah?
Yeah, nice guy.
Yeah.
I miss him, yes.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Creed, but also.
Yeah.
Also, he was
Predator?
No.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy
I
Gilmore.
knew you were gonna bring
Are you
that up.
kidding me? The final scene of Happy Gilmore is Carl Weathers, Abraham Lincoln, and an alligator waving from heaven.
From heaven,
Oh,
yeah.
It's so damn funny.
I got to go back and watch that again.
It's such a
Okay.
classic. You got to get ready for Happy Gilmore too.
I do.
But DeMarco, I am forever jealous that your family is on that song. I would love to be part of a song. Mace, by the way, where do we stand on you singing the national anthem at that South Bay Lakers game? Is the ball rolling with that?
I gave them a date, but I have not heard back. But
Do you know, DeMarco, that Mason is an established national anthem singer?
I thought this was a bit. Can
No,
you really sing?
I can.
Oh, he's done
Absolutely
it.
Can really sing.
He's done it at Dodger Stadium. Didn't you do it for a Kings game once?
I did it at the Kings. I did it at Dodger Stadium. I did it at Angel Stadium. I've sung it all
Is
over
there
the
a
place.
song that you sing that you can sing a little
Only
bit
this
so I
one.
can hear just
Only
a little bit?
this one.
Just
Well,
one?
and as he says, DeMarco,
Yeah.
and I think it's a perfect description, Mesa's goal every time he sings the anthem is to be respectfully mediocre.
Oh, that's my dream.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And he hits it every time.
You see, I've gone early light. What's so proudly?
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
DeMarco, do you think you could do it? Could you sing the anthem at a game?
Not very well. I think I could sing it like you said. I'm not trying to be the star of the show. I'm just singing the national anthem and getting out of there.
But you were in a band.
But I was the drummer.
Oh,
I
you were the drummer.
was as far
Did you
away
not
from the mic.
sing
No.
for Asp?
I mean,
you didn't even sing background?
Yeah, whatever. No.
You were a doo-wop guy?
Doo-wop guy. Yeah, I was the drummer. I was keeping
Yeah,
time. I
yeah.
did not sing, though. No.
Your
Even
band.
our lead singer didn't sing.
Your band was Asp.
ASP. You keep bringing that
ASP.
up.
I
You
love
bringing
it.
that up.
I love bringing it up.
That's a
Asp.
great name for a band. Did the ASP stand for anything?
ASP. The
Asp,
snake.
a snake.
From
I didn't know that's a
Like, remember
that's
Indiana
a synonym
Jones?
for snake.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Remember the snakes?
Okay.
Snakes, I hate snakes. Those were all asps. That's where we got the name.
Yep.
So it's a type of snake, like a black mamba.
Correct. We
Okay.
want to be asp. But in the
Yes.
8th grade, what do you think asp turns into?
Oh, I
Yeah,
got
there
no
you
idea.
go.
That's what I was thinking.
By the way, it's the same thing I turned it into when I first heard you were in that band because I am like an 8th grader.
Right. I didn't think of that.
God
Yeah.
bless you.
Came
Yes.
up with it. Yes. Yes.
So,
You know,
Mace, did you make
yeah.
it back in time to go to the Ram game?
I did. I was there Sunday night.
Okay, so you guys probably talked a little about this yesterday, but I'm in Phoenix. I flew to Phoenix yesterday.
Right.
DeMarco, I am now ready to face the music that the Rams are good this year, but they're a step below everybody else. I've been saying for months that if they get into the playoffs because of Kupp and Nakua, they can compete with anybody. I didn't think that game, especially in the second half, was even competitive. I no longer have full confidence in the Rams. How about you?
No, I still have confidence. I just have more in Philadelphia. Like I told Travis the other day, you could stop the NFC right now and just put Detroit and Philadelphia on a neutral field and say, let's go.
They are the two.
They are the two best teams out there. I mean, they're loaded. If Sirianni screws this up, fire him.
Right.
Because I've never seen a team or outside of Detroit that has that much talent.
And by the way, they took Detroit to overtime.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they got blown out by Philly. Philly is like the hottest team in football right now. And obviously, Saquon Barkley was just ridiculous on Sunday night.
That's your MVP. I haven't seen a performance like that since, like, Emmitt Smith.
You know that, DeMarco, they haven't given that MVP to a running back since 2012. They just never do it. And,
I agree.
And Dominique Fox, by the way, I'm with you. If I had to vote, I'm voting for Saquon. But Dominique Foxworth was arguing about this morning with Dan Graziano, and they both say that Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen do more things and are having comparable years. So Saquon is unbelievable. They didn't say it to knock Saquon.
Yeah.
But they felt it's harder to play quarterback, and Allen and Lamar are doing more things and having equally as good years.
Okay,
what do you
but
think?
you know, I think Saquon needs to break the record to win MVP.
Record, some sort of record.
Right.
But I would say this, if he's doing that, you have no chance to beat the Eagles. If Josh Allen and who else did you say, Lamar Jackson?
Yeah.
Are at the top of their game, I mean, it's a good chance they're going to win. But if Saquon Barkley refuses to go down and he's hitting holes like that and he's the fastest guy on the field, you're not going to lose a football game with that. I don't care who you have on the other side.
By the way, I don't know who was. It was on Hard Knocks, so I think it's Joe Sean, the GM, but I know Brian Daboll was involved. Anybody involved in the decision to cut Saquon and keep Daniel Jones should be fired. Don't 100%. You think?
Right. Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
You don't get that big of a screw up to keep your job in the NFL.
But in the era of the devalued running backs, had this argument with Travis, you just don't pay running backs. I said, I agree with you. I pay special. Obviously, that guy is special. So regardless of position, when you meet a special guy, a guy that's from Mars, you pay that guy and keep him on your roster.
By the way, I wonder why, and maybe there was and we just didn't know about it, but anybody could have had Derrick Henry, and anybody could have had Saquon Barkley. Aren't the other teams, the teams that didn't go for those guys, aren't they at fault here?
I think everybody is on the hook a little bit, regardless of who you have. But, I mean, what was your thoughts about Saquon in New York? Did you think he was this good? Did you think he was MVP worthy?
Yeah, I was a huge fan of his. But I thought he was stuck behind a bad line with a bad quarterback.
Yeah.
So, I mean, going back to your days when you were playing, you could just spy on Saquon with your best defensive player and take him out of the game because he didn't have a line, he didn't have a quarterback. They weren't going to beat you.
I can load the box. You know who he was to me? Saquon in New York, it was Steven Jackson all over again.
Right.
That was all the Rams had.
But he's faster. Not
much
Jackson
faster.
was fast, but Saquon's faster and he's shiftier.
Yes, but
if I give you a choice just for this year, not long term, but just for this year, would you rather have Derrick Henry or Saquon?
Saquon.
I would too because he does more stuff.
Yeah.
And Derrick
he
Henry's
also catches
a tank.
the ball out of the backfield and is a really solid receiver
I mean,
too.
it's kind of both the same.
Like I know the Rams had Kyron, but I really wish, because Les Snead and Sean McVay are kind of go for it guys. Can you imagine Saquon and Sean McVay's offense?
Yes.
It would have been Todd Gurley all over again.
Yes, of course you can. Would you look for one in the first round?
First round?
See, that's what I mean. Would you look for a running back in the first round?
I don't know if there's to use your analogy, I don't know if there's special at the running back position in college football this year. Is there?
That's what I mean. How would you know? I mean, Saquon was
the second pick in the draft.
The kid at Boise State, Genty.
Yeah, Ashton Genty.
He might be one of those guys.
He could be. He's running for like 200 yards a game.
Are you willing to risk a first-round pick to find out?
By the way,
I wouldn't use a first-round pick.
That's what I'm saying.
Saquon was only $13.5 million for this year.
I
that
know.
actually seems like a bargain in terms of what the impact he's actually having on games.
So as he's running up and down the field on the Rams, I said the only team that looks worse than the Rams right now are the Giants.
Oh, yeah.
Because you let him go. I mean, the stuff he was doing was unreal and like next level.
And the Giants guys might be the worst team in the NFL, the worst run team in the NFL for sure. But, I mean, you look at them, you look at the Raiders, who's worse?
Depends on who they play
Carolina?
on Sunday. Right, I know.
Well, I think Carolina, actually, though, they have a coach. I think Bryce Young has rebuilt his chance.
He's gotten a little better. He's improved a little bit.
But you got
the last
nothing.
few weeks.
You got nothing in New York. You don't have Saquon. You don't have Daniel Jones. You have Malik Neighbors, but nobody to throw it to him.
And he's pissed off.
Right.
Yeah,
and what's weird is that's a heritage franchise. I mean, DeMarco, you probably know how. I don't. The Maras and the Rooneys are in the same family. The family that owns the Steelers and the family that owns the Giants.
I know there's a connection there.
Yeah, they're both like they've both inherited those franchises. Dan Rooney and John Mara got those franchises handed down, and there are women that are their sisters that are married to each other or something. And so you would think the Steelers have had 3 coaches in 50 years.
Lifetime.
The Giants have 3 coaches in 5 years.
Right.
You know, it's just
What do you
weird.
think about Belichick and going back to Gotham or going to Gotham, taking over the Giants?
He was Bill Parcells' defensive coordinator.
I know.
The problem is here's the problem with Belichick. Remember when Mike D'Antoni got hired as the coach of the Lakers?
Yes.
Part of the argument there was Jim Buss and Jeannie Buss both wanted to bring back Phil.
Right.
They wanted to bring back Phil Jackson for a third time. Dr. Buss said, here's the thing. You can bring back Phil, and he's great, and he wins. But when you do, you hand over the keys to the franchise to Phil. Phil makes all the basketball decisions. So Mitch Kupchak and Jim Buss become obsolete. If the Giants hire Belichick, doesn't the same thing happen?
Yes, I think you've earned that.
Well,
we just talked about why.
He can get complete control of the organization,
Yes.
can he not? I mean, to me...
Right, but Mace, is that a good thing? Without Tom Brady, he's been average.
Yeah, he's been average without Tom Brady. The other thing is, all right, so here's what you do. 72-year-old coach, right? The idea would be, can he coach for a few years and sort of develop somebody to take over for? Can he figure out who the next guy is going to be so that there's some continuity in the organization? But every Bill Belichick assistant has gone on to become a terrible head coach.
But rebuild the program for someone else. Get it back to 0 at least or beyond.
And by the way, Mace, the point you just made is true with Phil Jackson also.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Phil does not have a coaching tree. Because, I mean, there's a couple of Phil's players like Steve Kerr that are coaching, but his assistant coaches all failed. And I think it's because every once in a while you stumble into somebody like a Belichick or like a Phil Jackson that is one of one. You can't just take his blueprint and copy it. They have a unique skill set that only works for them.
Yeah, I mean, I would put it this way. The talent is not transferable.
Right.
It's not transferable to somebody else because they're the magic. They're the thing. And so whereas with Sean McVay, obviously the information is transferable because we see guys like Zach Taylor and KOC and those guys out there coaching.
Maybe the most transferable ever. He's got like 6 guys that are
incredible.
head coaches.
And it's all about who you hire, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all about who you hire.
Yep.
Smart guys.
All right. You done?
No.
No, you want to keep going?
You can hang around as long as you want, DeMarco.
Let it roll.
No.
Let it roll,
No,
man.
let's go.
All right.
If I were you, I'd hit the door.
Are you here tomorrow?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Travis is gone for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving coming up on Thursday, of course. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on. And Ireland is live in Phoenix for Lakers Suns. That is an NBA Cup game. We'll talk about all that coming up for you. By the way, Super Crosstalk is brought to you by In-N-Out Burger. That's what a hamburger is all about.